I'm doing good.
Great. So you're here today for failure to appear and possession of drug paraphernalia and resisting officer without violence. Your bond's been previously set, so those are gonna stay in place now. Your bond it's $1,000 for possession of cocaine. You're gonna be ROR'd on drug paraphernalia and ROR'd on resisting without violence. Okay.
Okay.
And let's see what we have back here. You also have a new possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia charge. I do find probable cause, and we're setting the bond at $1,000 for possession of cocaine and $100 for the possession of drug paraphernalia.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Mr. Anton,
Hi.
how are you doing today?
And yourself?
Great. You're here today for petty theft. And I have reviewed your arrest affidavit. I do find probable cause. We're setting your bond at $500. And we're appointing public defender to represent you.
Your Honor, there is an offer made in this case that I'd like to convey to you.
Oh, Mr. Anton, one moment, please. Go ahead, Mr. Derek.
Your Honor, the state's offer was an adjudication of guilt, 2 days Orange County Jail, restitution of $698 to 7-Eleven, and no return to 7-Eleven.
Okay, Mr. Anton, did you hear the offer that was conveyed?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Did you want to accept that offer? All right. So, we're not doing plea forms? Or are we doing plea forms? We're not doing plea forms. Okay. All right, so you are on the record, okay? So, do you accept the plea? Do you understand the plea?
Aye.
Is that a yes?
See?
Okay, can you say that in English?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so just to make sure that it's on the record clear, you're accepting the plea to petty theft. It's an adjudication of guilt. 2 days in the Orange County Jail. How many days did he have in? 2 days. So it's credit for time served to be released today. No return to the 7-Eleven located at?
It is at 10801 West Colonial Drive in Ocoee, Florida.
Okay. Madam Clerk, did you get that? Who's taking that? No. Can you say that again for the
Yes.
disposition?
It is 10801 West Colonial Drive, Ocoee.
Okay.
And
There's
the zip is 34761.
restitution in the amount of?
$6.98, and I'll provide a restitution order.
Okay, and court cost. That the entirety of the plea?
Yes, sir.
All right. And how do you wish to plead? Guilty or no contest?
No contest.
Okay. It's been so long since I've done that. Has anyone forced you, threatened you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or a medication that will prevent you from understanding what is happening here today?
No, Your Honor.
And do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, entry of this plea will subject you to deportation?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, so at this time, how do you wish to plead? Guilty or no contest?
No contest.
Okay. I accept your plea of no contest. I adjudicate you guilty of petty theft. I'll sentence you to 2 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for time served for the 2 days that you've already spent. I'll order you to pay restitution, as previously stated. Order you to not return to the 7-Eleven in Ocoee, as previously stated, and court cost. You have 30 days to appeal judgment and sentence. It must be in writing. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Yeah, a year's fine. All right, Jesus Antonio Marquez,
Yes, Your Honor.
how are you doing today?
Good.
Great. You're here today, well, you are out on bond for trespass, and then you're here for trespass again. Let's see, I did find probable cause. And so we will set your bond at $500. Based on what is going on right now, we're not revoking any bonds. Ms. Daly?
Your Honor, there was an offer made in this case that I'd like to convey.
Okay, go ahead.
The offer from the state was an adjudication of guilt, 2 days, Orange County Jail, no return to is it Maryland Fried Chicken?
Maryland Fried Chicken on Edgewater Drive.
It was false court cost.
Now, does that resolve both cases?
No, only the one.
Okay.
And the recommendation of the state is what Your Honor previously stated, no action on the bond.
Okay, perfect. All right, Mr. Marquez, there's not going to be any action on the case that you're out on bond for, but if you want to resolve your new law violation, you heard the plea offer. Do you want to accept that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, there's no plea form at the time, so we're making sure that we have a good record. And here it goes. Mr. Marquez, Jesus Marquez, you are currently charged with trespass on property after warning. How do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Okay. And I'll accept your plea as guilty. Has anyone forced you, threatened you, or coerced you to enter this plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication that will prevent you from understanding what is happening here today?
No, Your Honor.
And do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, entry of this plea puts you to deportation?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept your plea of guilty, and I'll sentence you as follows. I'll sentence you to 2 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for time served for the 2 days that you've already spent. You are not to return to the Maryland Fried Chicken located at
5003 Edgewater Drive.
5003 Edgewater Drive. Restitution, is it restitution? No, court cost. I'm going to give you a year to pay your outstanding court costs, okay? You'll get that in your paperwork. You want me to say the case numbers? Okay. This is for case number 2020 MM 2511AO. Okay? Good luck to you, sir. 30 days to appeal judgment and sentence. It must be in writing. If you cannot afford an attorney, it will be pointed to you. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No action on the other things. All right, Rhoda Monique Watt, case number, where is the case number? When is it, how case? Oh, this is out of county warrant. So, okay, 2019 10300 MMA. Okay, you have an out-of-county warrant, failure to appear, and petty theft. They have set no bond. Are they transporting her?
Brother, they haven't been transporting anybody. She's been incarcerated since February 10th. I would be asking for her to be released on her recognizance since Orange County has no jurisdiction over her.
State?
Your Honor, based on the administrative order, what we're doing with these is they're being reset, and our jurisdiction is reaching out to the home jurisdiction to find out what the state attorney of a defender and prosecutor's office in the home jurisdiction wishes to do. And then we have them back in on another docket to let them know what that decision is.
Now, so what about Ms. Daly's representation that she's been in there since February? Why hasn't that been done?
Your Honor, I don't know that it hasn't been done. I can't speak to Ms. Vaughn's case. For instance, we have a.
Yeah, she was in juvenile, Orange County charges first.
Oh, in juvenile?
How long? Here, I'm looking at IMS. When was she released on Orange?
She was released on 3/24.
Are we talking about the same person? I mean,
Yes,
she's.
because, I'm sorry. She's been incarcerated since February 10th, but she hasn't been held on an Orange County's case since the 24th.
This person is
Yes.
a juvenile?
No, she's not a juvenile.
She's an adult.
Yeah, she looks like an adult.
She was
So,
released on her Orange County cases on March 24th. So again, I still have the same argument.
But
Orange County has no jurisdiction over her.
Judge Carter, when she's creating a list, and that's why we having all these out-of-county warrants served. And she's contacting the judges and state attorneys over there in that county, and they've been, emailing her back, telling her what to do with these defendants. If they want to release them, then they give us their address and court dates.
all right, well, in the abundance of caution, let's go ahead because ultimately the warrant says that they're going to extradite. So we'll reset this 7 days out. That should give you more than enough time.
When she want to reset, she'll ask what her status is.
When she wants it
I
reset?
believe this
What
is
she
the
did.
status, because it's been a week since, like, she hasn't been served. No, I'm serious, like, there's a bunch that were added on here that I know they've already been served, because some of them are my clients.
Some of them just got served last night. It was an old.
Because she's not showing up on our list of the ones that were the home jurisdictions were contacted over the last few days.
She just got served last night.
She's gonna, okay. All right. So we'll do one. So who does the reset? You don't set it now? Judge Carter. Okay. All right. Well, I'll follow up with Judge Carter on this one. Let's see. Vought.
What day is that reset for?
I think Judge Carter's gonna set it.
Okay, so we're just gonna leave them in Orange County, know that?
Yes. I'll just take a picture here and I'll send this to Judge Carter today. There you go. Okay. So we'll get you another date once the regular judge pulls up for status. Okay. And so we'll take no action. We're gonna reset your case.
What does that mean?
That means your case is from out of county, and they want to extradite you. That means they want to come and get you and take you to Seminole County because you failed to appear for court over there. However, they're not doing it, and so the judge who's normally here, who's regularly here, I'm gonna let her deal with it because she's already dealing with other cases that are similar to yours, where she'll find out whether they actually gonna come and get you or not, or whether she's gonna have you released. Okay? So we'll recall you another day. Thank you. All right. Mr. Holcomb,
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, ma'am?
Very well, thank you. All right. You're here today for petty theft, private conviction. It's also an out-of-county warrant from Osceola. Case number 2017 MM2134. And says no bond here. State.
Your Honor, these are still going to be handled the same way as the prior case. It's going to be set at no bond until we reach out to Osceola.
Okay.
To add to that, Your Honor, this is one of the ones she served last night. So the argument I made previously, I will be making on other cases where they were served more than 3 days ago.
Okay. All right. So they were just served with the warrant last night. So we're gonna get in touch with Osceola County to see what they want to do about you. Okay. You did fail to appear in court. Normally they would come and get you, but because of the pandemic, they may not want to come and get you. So we're gonna reach out to Osceola and see what they want to do. Okay. Or reset you.
Do you know how long that'll take, ma'am?
We're not sure. We're not sure.
I've been waiting for like 5 days that I've been being held on this, and they haven't came and got me yet, and I've been told that they're not picking nobody up.
Well, that's why we're gonna reach out to them and see what they want to do. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck. All right, Mr. Brian Zaring,
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
how are you doing today?
Good, and you?
Great. I feel like I messed your name up. Is it Zaring or
Zaring.
how is it? Zaring. Okay. So you also have an out-of-county warrant. They set it at no bond, and said they're gonna extradite you. I'm assuming this is also Osceola, so it's gonna be the same position where they're gonna reach out to Osceola to see what do they want to do, if they want on your case, if they want to set a bond, or if they want to come pick you up. Okay. So we're gonna reset you until we hear from them.
Okay.
Good luck.
How you doing, man?
Hello. I guess you're one of the lucky ones. You failed to appear, but your county gave you a bond. So the bond is $5,000, and I guess you can place it, pay it, you can get out.
What if I can't pay it?
And I guess you're stuck.
They
I
gonna
can't
come
change
get me?
it.
They come there?
I can't. You have I don't have the authority to reduce it. You have a $5,000 bond.
Are they coming to extradite me, ma'am?
They can.
Will they?
Ms. Daly?
I'd rather them come get me because I can't pay it.
Okay. Ms. Davy will try to reach out to them.
Okay.
Is this Mr. Hines you're talking about?
This is yes. He has 5,000, 0 bond, and a 4,000. So we'd have to, I guess, get the judge over there to.
His warrant was served last night, so I can't make the argument that I want to make right now.
Okay. All right. Well, you're gonna continue yours, and we'll see when it gets called up again. Okay.
Excuse me?
We're gonna have your case called up again. Maybe set it for a status.
Well, it's like 3 days they got to hold me, right?
Well, you have a bond.
No, I'm saying, but
So
if they
it's
don't
not-
extradite me, it's 3 days, correct?
Well, we'll call it up for a status.
Status, I
Yes.
mean, what is that?
We just call things that are stats, not pick up in 3 days, but like with budget order, saying the pandemic is creating procedures.
Okay. That the 3 days. The 3 days is what normally. It's not by law. There's no law that says after 3 days there has to be a status. That's what just the procedure, the practice has been.
Well,
But right now there's an overflow of cases similarly situated to yours, and
Well, my-
so with the.
My
Go
family
ahead.
contacted them already, and they said
Who's
they're
them?
not coming to get me. Manatee County, ma'am.
Okay.
And they said they're not coming to get me, so I guess the ball's in y'all court now.
Well, what we're gonna have to do, we have, a judge signed your warrant with a certain amount of money, and so another judge can't just override what that judge said. We have to at least make some
But
contact.
I have no charges here no more holding me in Orange County.
No, exactly. But your bond that says $5,000 was signed by a judge in Manatee County.
Okay.
So we have to have we have to talk to the judge in Manatee County and say, hey, do you mind us lowering the bond? And they say, yeah, it's okay. Then we'll do that.
I'm not gonna bond out on it. They're gonna come get me. You can't hold me forever here without no charges in Orange County.
Oh, you say you can't pay any bond? Not even $100?
No, I can't. I can't afford it, man. I mean,
Okay.
my family. I got 10 kids. They just pay rent. I'm trying to make sure they keep a roof over their head.
All right. Well, I'm appointing the public defender to represent you, and let's see what she can do on your behalf. Okay?
I don't understand it. I don't have no cases here. That's what I'm saying. I don't have nothing holding me here. They from what I understand, it's 24 to 72 hours for another county to come extradite you. They have to release you in this county.
Well, you're
Is
gonna
that
have someone
correct?
as a liaison.
Is that's the law, right?
Orange County cannot be appointed.
Okay, no, they can't. Okay, all right. So you're not gonna have representation here, and we just have to set you for a status. I'm not, don't know what to tell you right now. I can't release you. I can't release you.
You can't hold me either legally,
Okay. Well, you have a bond. You have a bond.
but you can't
So-
hold me legally. So
All
you're
right,
gonna
you
hold
can-
me, man? That what you're saying?
Yes. All right.
Legally?
Next.
Come on.
Yes. All right. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Ivory, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. You're Mr. Nathaniel Ivory?
I had
Ashton?
Ashton. Where are you?
Hold on a second.
I'm sorry, where did we go from here?
Well, I have Mr. Ivory in front of me, so I guess that was the right one. Right, Mr. Ivory?
Yes.
That's right. Good. Hold on a second, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just waiting for the public defender to.
I'm sorry, all my face sheets are,
No, it's
I'm
okay.
not sure what we're
Well,
on.
on Friday, courtroom, she's gonna do all of it except the delegates and out of county.
You good?
So where are we in the docket?
Courtroom 2, first session. Normally on Friday, courtroom 2.
Are we not doing it? Well, no, we have one. We already did.
I have two dockets. I have first session and I have second session.
I just have one pile, so you don't. I'm the wrong person to ask.
Okay. She's just calling someone that I don't have in order.
You don't have him?
You know how to kill me?
I'm not sure where in order.
It's a violation of pretrial release.
Okay.
Found it?
Sorry, yeah, no, all my face sheets are just.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. Mr. Ivory, thank you so much for your patience. You are here today for a violation of pretrial release. You have two violations. on the underlying charges of possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia. All right, state, do you have a position on this?
Your Honor, the state would recommend that the bonds be stayed as to the violation of pretrial release.
Your intention to move on a violation of pretrial release is his bond can be revoked in his underlying case, but as the new charge, it's a first degree misdemeanor, so he's entitled to a bond.
And, Your Honor, that's what the state just conveyed to the court, is that the state would recommend staying the bond of $1,000 and $150.
Okay, good.
And with an order to abide by all conditions set upon him by pretrial release
All right.
and possess, consume no drugs.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez. So we're gonna order you to pretrial release again with a bond of $1,000 for count 1 and a bond of $150 for count 2. You understand that hopefully this is the first time that you violate a pretrial release, but if you violate again, you're more likely than not you will not get a bond. This is a misdemeanor case. You want to just get it over with, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And you have to still comply with all conditions of pretrial release, especially the fact that you cannot possess or consume any drugs or alcohol. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And Your Honor, if the state may, the state would recommend that the court set these bonds, stay these bonds, and then just include that he continues having random urinalysis.
He doesn't qualify for pretrial release.
He does not qualify for pretrial release, Sam?
No, I mean, he's,
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if he's on it now, but he wouldn't be put back on it.
Okay. All right. So strike that. So your bond is just going to be $1,000 and $150. You do not have pretrial release because you no longer qualify.
Okay. So, but my bond would be 1,000 and 150.
You can't have the UV if who's going to do it?
He's on PTR now, it's just he doesn't have to be ordered back onto it.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you didn't qualify for
He
it.
doesn't have to be added, he doesn't have to be added back onto it.
So he is on PTR.
Do the random urinalysis.
Yeah, we
So
can
is
still
he
do
still on PTR in another case, and then you're giving him a bond in the new case?
I think it's the PTR on this case. Is it this case?
Yeah, he's on PTR on this case.
Okay.
The state won't.
Okay.
Okay. So
So is he on PTR, or
He's
Yes,
on
he is.
pretrial release on this case.
He
he's
is.
going to be on pretrial?
yes.
Yeah.
So he's back on PTR. You're back on PTR. Sorry, this is confusing. And I just. All right. So the state is asking for random urinalysis. I'm gonna go ahead and add that to your conditions of release.
Do you want added RUH? Because he does not have RUH right now.
Okay.
He just has no drug out. We're not doing them though.
Oh, you're not doing them.
You're
We're not doing drug testing right now. We're not
Okay.
offering that service.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't know how
See?
how he
Pandemic.
failed a drug test for violating pretrial release conditions was a failure of a drug test. That's what
You're the
the
guinea pig.
affidavit said.
Oh, okay. We're supposed to have stopped doing that a week or two ago.
Okay.
When did you test positive?
Your Honor,
Oh,
I
no.
object to that.
No. Sorry. Sorry.
Ask him incriminating questions.
Sorry.
It says
Well-
that he failed the drug test on February 27th, so it was prior to you all stopping. So at this juncture, you're saying that he can go back on pretrial release
I mean, I don't,
as opposed to the bond?
All right. I think we're taking up too much time on this issue. They said he can.
Give him a bond and
Yeah,
forget the
I guess
pretrial
the
release?
bond.
Yeah,
Since he can't, he doesn't qualify for pretrial release.
Right.
Because he violated, so would it mean to give him a bond?
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know it's confusing, but we're trying to get this ironed out to the best of everybody's situation. So we're not going to put you on pretrial release.
Okay.
You've already tested positive once from what the state says.
Okay.
You can go out on straight bond, which is $1,000 for count 1 and $150 for count 2. Okay?
Okay.
No PTR.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Good.
you.
Like an hour later, here we go. Mr. Rivera, how are you doing today?
Could be worse, ma'am, and yourself?
It could be worse. We could be spending an hour talking about your case.
Positive for
Where he-
corona.
No, don't say that. All right. Violation of domestic violence injunction is what you're here for. It says
No,
no
ma'am.
bond. No?
No,
You're
ma'am.
not Mr. Rivera?
Yes, ma'am. It's violation probation, misdemeanor probation.
Oh,
Are we still on the BOP docket?
Yes,
Then this is Angel Rivera?
yes.
Okay.
it says here violation of a domestic violence injunction.
That makes one.
Oh, the violation of probation for that. Okay.
It's the underlying.
Okay. So you have a VOP. Did anybody give you a bond? Probably not. State.
Your Honor, the state does not have an offer to convey, though I do see that probation did contact the victim. The victim was not able to be here. Probation did convey a recommendation of 270 days in the Orange County Jail.
Okay.
Provoking term. However, the state is not going to convey that offer, so this has to be resolved in Division 50, I believe it is.
Okay.
And he would be given a status hearing. He would be given status hearing dates
Okay.
in Division 50.
Division 50. All right, Ms. Daly? Nothing to say? No?
No, you're right.
Okay. All right, so there's an offer that's brewing. It has some jail time, as you heard from the state, but they're not ready to go forward on that. I'll give you some time to think about it, but they're going to give you court dates in your division, which is Division 50, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry? Do I give a date? No, okay.
Hold on.
I give a date?
Supposed to give a BOP status date.
Okay.
They denying the VOP? It's VOP, right? They denying the VOP? Is she denying the VOP?
No, it's supposed to.
You all are appointed.
Because they were never real, so we need to go and
Given his status date.
Well, this is initial appearance, generally we don't enter indictments, but if you want me to enter a denial, I will.
Well, we try people out here for initial appearance on the misdemeanor BOPs. We try to handle the arraignment at the time of initial appearance so that they aren't just being brought back here in about a week.
Okay, we'll enter a denial.
Okay, denial.
I'm just not used to doing first appearance and arraignment at the same time.
Okay,
Well,
VOP status will be April 30th at 8:30 a.m. courtroom 4E.
and I'm sorry, Madam.
April 30th,
The what? They're gonna transfer me?
8:30 a.m.
No bond on the VOP?
no bond.
All right. Thank you.
All right. This is Brian Douglas Childress?
Childress, ma'am.
Childress? Okay. You're here today for driving while under the influence with damage to property or person of another. Find that there's probable cause, and the bond is set at 1,000.
He does qualify for PTR, yeah. That's
Okay.
what I was really asking for, he qualifies for PTR release.
Okay, and you do qualify for pretrial release, so you could do either or, okay?
I'm not familiar with that.
So if you do pretrial release, you don't have to pay the bond. You have to just follow the conditions of pretrial release. Some people think that takes longer to get out in pretrial release, but you can try that, or you can just bond out with $1,000. It's either or.
Your Honor, it takes a lot longer if you have to choose.
It takes longer if you have to choose?
Yeah, we have to go up and talk to him and then have him do paperwork and stuff for making the choice, if he wants to choose now.
Okay, do you know what you want to do? You want pretrial release?
I'll do pretrial release, ma'am.
Okay, there you go. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right. The next person is Adrian Sands? Sands?
Asher. Bonded.
Bonded? Okay. And this is Jay Asher. Okay. So, Mr. Asher, you're here today for. How are you doing today?
I'm tired and nervous.
Oh, well, don't be nervous. You're here today for possession of chemicals, possession of meth, possession of drug paraphernalia. I did find probable cause in your arrest affidavit. The bonds are set as follows: $2,500 for count 1, $150 for count 2, and $100 for count 3. This is case number 2020 CF 4243A.
Generally, I'll qualify for pretrial release. Would you be inclined to release him on pretrial release?
Okay. Do you qualify for pretrial release? Or do you want to do pretrial release or pay your bonds?
I have no money, Your Honor. I'm wanting to be released because I have a residence in Orlando. If I don't get back there in time, I had filed for unemployment. I was let go from my job for.
Okay, so you can pick pretrial release.
I would like that. I'm sorry, I didn't
Okay,
understand.
you're fine. It's okay. Pretrial release it is. Good luck.
Thank you.
Mr. Eric James Joseph Brown. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, ma'am. How are you?
Very well, thank you. You're here today for possession of meth and possession of cannabis.
Yes, ma'am.
I have reviewed your arrest affidavit. I do find that there's probable cause. Your bonds are going to be $1,000 for count 1 and $100 for count 2. That's case number 2020 CF 4269A. And you also have a prior case that you were out on bond for, and
Yes,
we're
ma'am.
not going to take any action on those bonds given the pandemic. Normally those would be revoked. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Give me 1 second, Mr. Collins, okay? All right, Mr. Collins, you're here today for carrying a concealed firearm. I have reviewed your arrest affidavit. I do find probable cause, and we're setting your bond at $1,000, okay? Good luck. All right, we have Mr. Evans. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, you ma'am?
Very well, thank you. You're here today for possession of cocaine, and I reviewed your arrest affidavit. I do find probable cause. I'm setting your bond as follows. For count 1, it's going to be $1,000, and for count 2, it's going to be $100. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And Mr. Harris, how are you doing today?
All right, you ma'am?
Very well, thank you. You're here today for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, count 1, and battery, count 2. I reviewed your probable cause affidavit, your arrest affidavit, sorry. I do find probable cause, and I'm setting your bond as follows. Count 1, $2,500, and count 2, $500. Good luck to you. Oh,
Qualifies for pretrial release. Would you be inclined to release him on PCR?
okay, state. Your objection?
I may have just one moment, Your Honor. There's no disqualifying history. The state would refer to the court as to withdraw release, would ask for no contact with the victim and no return to the scene, possess no weapons or firearms.
All right, so you have a choice of pretrial release on both counts or paying the bond. What do you want to do, Mr. Harris?
Pre-trial release.
All right, so I'm going to allow you to bond out or to exit the jail on pretrial release. You are not to return to the scene of the event. You are not to have any contact with the victim. You are not to. What was the other thing you said? Oh yeah, not possess any weapons or firearms. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. Tariq Johnson,
Yes, ma'am.
how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, ma'am. How are you?
Very well, thank you. You're here today for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I reviewed your... This is an arrest affidavit, actually. And the judge said no bond. State?
Your Honor, because of the charge, it's set at no bond. However, he is entitled to a bond. The state would recommend a bond of $5,000.
Okay.
Possess no weapons, firearms, or ammunition, and no contact with the victim or any witnesses.
That is correct, he is entitled to a bond, defense be asking for a $2,500 bond.
Okay. Do we have any details? I don't have details. Let's see.
It's a warrant.
It's a warrant case.
And would the court like a copy of the affidavit?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor?
Yes?
Your Honor, I would like to point out that I was not paid my Miranda rights due upon the arrest, and I was never issued out a warrant until
Sir, can you please stop talking about the facts? Sir?
Your attorney says that she doesn't want you talking about the case, okay?
I'll get talk on the case. And who said they don't want me to talk on the case, Your Honor?
Your attorney, please stop talking about the facts, it's not helping.
All right, I'll set the bond at $3,500. Oh, yes. And you are to not have any possession of a weapons or a firearm, no contact with the victim, no return to the scene. And good luck to you, okay?
Good luck to you too, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Ms. Kimball? How are you doing today? Are you Ms. Kimball?
It's Miss Mills, ma'am.
Ms. Mills, did Ms. Kimball bond out?
He refused court, Your Honor.
Refuse, okay, reset. Miss Mills.
Good morning.
Good morning. I reviewed your arrest affidavit. I do find probable cause. We're setting your bond as follows. It's gonna be $5,000 for count 1, $100 for count 2, and $100 for count 3. Good luck to you.
Okay, is there any way that I could have that lowered by any chance, Your Honor?
State?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I didn't.
She wanted her, I lowered the last two a little bit, but I guess she's talking about count 1.
Your Honor.
Any objection to lowering?
As she is from Georgia, the bond amounts were doubled because she has no ties in the state of Florida. So this state would recommend that the bonds be stayed as the court stated. The court already undoubled the counts 2 and 3, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So they're not, you're technically a flight risk because you're gonna go back to Georgia, maybe, probably. I don't think you're gonna stay here in Florida. So.
I understand that, but I also have never missed a court date, even in other states. I've had court dates in Maryland as well, and I've never missed a court date a day in my life.
I understand. I'll lower it. I'll give you a bond for $3,000 on count 1.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
You too. All right. Your name's a tongue twister. So tell me your full name.
Sheldrick Slater.
Slater? That's easy. This looks like, what is this? Staff and Slater. Do you have two parts of a last name?
Oh, yes, ma'am, but on record, it's just one. Like, on record, it's just Slater. Like, the law enforcement come get me, it's Slater.
Okay, well, let's just go with that then. Mr. Slater. Oh, I read your arrest affidavit. I do find there's probable cause. Your bonds, because of the nature of the offenses, are $1,000 for count. $100,000 for count 1, $150 for count 2, and $100 for count 3.
Okay, Your Honor, with the count 1, 20, it says, like, they got it right here. I'm not trying to talk about the case right now, I already know it. But it says 25 grams.
Please stop talking about the facts on the record.
All right. Well, how is it 100,000?
All right. Defense, any argument about the bond?
It's 100,000.
One moment, Your Honor.
Or state any position about the bond while defense is looking at it?
Your Honor, the state would ask that the bond, which is at bond schedule amount, be stayed. And I have a second case for Mr. Slater, which is a traffic case.
A traffic? Oh, yes.
Which is a failure to appear, so just so that we IA him on.
We'll ROR him on the no valid deal.
On the failure to appear.
Yes. All right, defense, no, any position on the trafficking in cocaine?
No, Your Honor, we would leave it in the court. We would ask for you to cut the bond in half because that's still a high bond. $50,000 is still a high bond that can ensure his presence in court, and that's the purpose of a bond. It's not to punish the defendant for the crimes he's alleged to commit.
All right, given the pandemic, we are being more flexible with the bond schedule. I am gonna reduce the bond to $50,000. I don't know if that helps or not.
All right, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good luck.
The traffic. On the traffic, okay.
All right. Oh, wait, have him come back. Is it the same person? Oh, no. No, that's not. This is Stefine. Are you Mr. Stefine?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Stefine. How do you pronounce your first name?
Tykevius.
Tykevius. Okay. You have several counts. I did review your arrest affidavit. I do find probable cause. So let's go through it. There's 8, right? Let's see if it blood means, huh? 8 counts. You have trafficking in cocaine with a firearm. There's no bond on that, sir. Count 2, trafficking in cocaine. That's $100,000. Possession of cocaine with intent to sell and deliver with a weapon is no bond. Possession of a firearm by convicted felon, the bond's $150. Possession of ammunition by convicted felon, the bond is $150. Possession of drug paraphernalia is $100. Resisting officer without violence is $100, and carry a concealed firearm is $150. I'm appointed.
He's entitled to a bond on the trafficking, but not the trafficking of the firearm.
Your Honor.
Hold on 1 second so you can state count 3. Is that where it is? No. Which one are you talking about, defense?
The possession of cocaine with intent to sell.
I have a trafficking in cocaine with a firearm, and I also have a trafficking in cocaine by itself. I don't know if that's.
That one has a $100,000 bond.
Oh, okay. I thought you said no bond.
No. The no bond is on count 3, count 1 and count 3.
And Your Honor, as to count 3, he is entitled to a bond. The state would recommend that be a subsidiary amount at $150.
Okay, so it's at the.
And ask the court to stay the no bond status of count 1.
Okay, so we'll set the bond at count 3 at $150.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
They gave me 2 trafficking over 28 grams, but they said they calculated 25 grams was discovered.
Okay, let's see that. Defense?
It's listed as 5.
I initially did see that because in one part of the affidavit it says there's 7 grams or there's 5 or 6 grams, and then they talk about a total amount of 28 grams and they split it up a bunch of baggies. And I believe it all adds up to over 28 grams because I did look into
And
that.
everything calculated at 25 grams.
It says 28 grams total.
Everything, you added everything up, sir, that said 25?
Yes, it
That's-
says right here, and then they put everything individual in the parentheses.
Okay, let's see.
And Your Honor, it's the 25.3 grams plus the 3.6 grams.
No, it don't say anything plus 3.6.
Grams, Your Honor,
Oh, the 3.6 of crack cocaine.
of crack cocaine packaged in clear sandwich baggie.
So if you're looking at that, you see where it's broken up, that if you look up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines up to the left,
Yes, but then
See what
they did a calculation of everything.
no, because that 3.6 is not in that other one, 7.2, 6.5, 3.5, and 8. I mean, that could be a good legal argument, but sloppy. I don't know. But anyways, we can still adjust it based on the pandemic, but you still have a lot of bonds here. So
Yeah, and they gave me two.
you
two
have no
traffickings. So it's still two traffickings, one with the firearm, one without the firearm.
Yep, that is true. So you'll talk to your attorney about that, but right now, even if I reduced your $100,000 bond, you have no bond, so it's not gonna make any sense, okay? But I'm appointing a public defender to represent you. You can talk to them and you can see your division judge.
Judge, if you do the driving license suspended.
Good luck to you. I'm sorry, driving license suspended? Where is that at? Well, it's at the bond on the driving license suspended can be $50. Good luck.
So one is the bond Tuesday at 100,000.
Mm-hmm. All right, we have Miss, this does not look like Miss Hosley. Did Hosley bond out?
No, Your Honor, one moment, please.
Yeah, please.
Hi, Miss Hosley, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking, ma'am.
All right, you're here today for battery. I did review your affidavit. I do find probable cause. Your bond is going to be set at $500. Okay? And we're not going to do anything to your prior case, okay, because of the pandemic. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Hosley, come back. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yes. No.
There's a police case that she's not taking.
Okay, put it like it was an additional case. Sorry, the case.
Okay. We're good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now to you, sir. Mr. Agrati Muniz?
No, Mr.
No.
Bailey.
I keep on guessing you wrong. I'm sorry. Let's see.
He's a Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
Spanish interpreter. Okay. Hold on. Mr. Bailey, how are you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Good, good. All right, you're here on an out-of-county warrant, violation of possession for heroin, and possession of meth. Let's see. So, there's no bond on your case, and they say they're gonna pick you up, but they're not picking up anybody, so I guess you're in the pool of people that are waiting for them to contact your people in Polk County to see what they're gonna do, okay? So how long have you been in jail?
A month.
A month.
No, it says he was served with this warrant on count 2.
on 4/2. Oh, okay. He's okay. Okay. All right. So they just recently served you with this warrant, so you're probably in jail for other things, but they're working on it. Okay.
Is it a VOP?
Yes.
Because I talked to my probation officer. She said to let it, like, bring it to your attention that I could possibly get out with a GPS monitor. My mother talks to her on a regular basis. She's got cancer. She's dying, and I'm like, the doctor told me she has 3 months to live, and my probation officer said that I can get on a GPS monitor, and
Okay.
and that's what
Trust me, we're gonna try to get you. I'm gonna send your name to the judge who's here regularly to make sure that she gets you at the quickest status possible. Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. All right, Mr. Crum,
Yes, ma'am.
how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Great. All right, you're here for out-of-county warrant, petty theft in Lake County.
Yes, ma'am.
And, oh, good, you have a bond already,
Yeah.
$4,000.
Mm-hmm.
And you have another case,
We have a bond on the
Seminole
Seminole County case.
County. No, yep, 5, no. Bond, it says no, that's the charge. The bond is none.
Your Honor, this is actually one of my clients from downtown. He was released on a 33-day motion on 3/24 last week. Seminole County has not picked him up. Lake County has not picked him up. He was served full warrants at the beginning of incarceration. This is that status that they've been set for. I have him to serve earlier. Because he had those holds when I met with him a month ago.
If it's just a hold, but the warrant wasn't served.
Yes, Your Honor, I've been released here about 10 days, and the other county they picked me. I was already out on bond in Seminole, and the new charge here violated my bond, but they R&R me on the new charge. So
I know. Your attorney just told me that, but I'm trying to figure out, because you have a bond for Lake County, but Polk County said no bond.
It appears that he had.
I'm not in Polk County.
In Seminole, sorry.
Yeah.
It appears he had the hold and everything, and then they waited until he was released on a 33 motion to re-add the hold to get more time. So I'm still asking for ROR. I don't think Orange County has jurisdiction over this case.
Which is correct. I apologize, Your Honor, but my understanding of the way holds work, that is what happens. There's a hold when they resolve the county that they're in on a matter, whether it's ROR release or not, then that is served on them. So it's the way the holds work in the prison system, in the jail system. So the state would assert that this is another one that will be reset, and the jail judge will reach out to the home jurisdiction, since we've got to, and determine whether or not we're going to release. So move on.
All right.
It's been over a week since the Orange County case has been resolved, so the book is forever. I am objecting to Orange County.
Okay. I'm not gonna ROR him, but given the circumstances and the delay, I will set a bond similar to in the Lake County case. So you have a $4,000 bond in Lake, and I'll place a $4,000 bond for your Seminole case.
Excuse me, ma'am. Your Honor, I'm already out on bond in Seminole. I already paid the bond for Seminole. Why I have to pay the bond again?
When did you pay the bond for Seminole? You didn't violate?
I've been out on bond on Seminole. That's why I came to jail. When I came to jail, they snatched my bond because my bond condition was a GPS monitor, Your Honor. I already paid a bond for Seminole.
Well, the way that out of county warrants work is that you kind of have a bond here, so that it ensures that you satisfy your case there. So that's how that kind of works. You can pay a separate bond to Orange County, so we know that you resolved your case in Seminole County. That's how that works. It's an out of county warrant bond.
But I'm not an out of county warrant bond for Seminole. I got locked up in Seminole for that charge.
Oh, they transferred you here?
No. I got locked up for that charge. I bonded out of Seminole.
Mm-hmm.
I caught a case in Orange County. Then y'all snatched my bond from Seminole.
That's the way it works.
But I can't get my bond reinstated. you can't reinstate my bond because I already paid that bond.
Yeah, but when you go to jail, then you lose that bond. It gets revoked.
They never revoked my bond. They never.
We revoked it.
I'm happy with the ruling that you.
Yeah. Okay.
Just move on to the next one.
All right. Your attorney will talk to you about it. Good luck.
Okay, ma'am, a question too. But by being that the county has 72 hours to pick me up and nobody notified it, they never respond.
Your attorney will talk to you.
Mr. Conway made that
Good
argument
luck.
for you, and because I made that argument, the judge set a bond in your case.
All right. Good luck. All right. We have Miss DeLauder.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
I'm okay.
Great. You are here today for an out-of-county warrant, and there's no bond here. So it is for Marion County. So when was she served? When they were served with this warrant?
She was served on April 2nd.
Okay.
The defendant can still ask for a bond if the court's given that they aren't going to come pick her up, and she'll be in jail for at least another week before she comes in for status.
Well, I don't want to shake up what's being done. Ultimately, that April 2nd is not that far away.
And Your Honor, if the court wishes, I can pull up the process that we have is via an emergency administrative order, and it lays out that we are to contact the home jurisdiction and get permission from them to set bond or release.
Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and continue this one. We'll reset it, okay? You're gonna reach out to your home jurisdiction and see if they can give you a bond, okay? Good luck.
So how long do they have to come get me?
I'm not sure. They're gonna reset it for another court date. Good luck. All right. So we have now Mr. Devinard.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have out-of-county warrants for carjacking and petty theft. And the bond is $15,000 for count 1 and $500 for count 2. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Good luck. All right, Mr. Dale Dykes.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. You have an out-of-county warrant also for failure to redeliver a hired vehicle, and the bond is showing at 0. They're going to be in the process of reaching out to your home county of Osceola County to see if they would entertain a bond on your behalf, because they're probably not going to come pick you up, okay?
Okay.
So we'll call you back in here shortly. Not today.
Okay.
Soon. All right. Miss Hollis?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. All right. So you're from Charlotte County.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have bond set at 0 for count 1 and count 2. So they're more than likely not going to pick you up either. So we're going to have the state and defense of the court reach out to the home county to see if they'll be willing to give you a bond on your case, okay?
Okay. How will I come back to court to find out?
You will. They will call you back into court, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck. Okay. All right. We have Mr. Green.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You're here today for out-of-county warrants. You're lucky. You got bonds already set. Count 1 is $1,000 and count 2 is $100. Good luck.
Okay.
Have a nice day. All right. And Derek Johnson.
How you doing, dude?
Doing very well, thank you. You have out-of-county warrant from Osceola for possession of drug paraphernalia.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, state. Really? On this? Is that all he has?
Yes, ma'am. And I haven't. I don't.
Oh, it's a VOP. Okay, sorry. Sorry. VOP. See, so you violated probation, so now there's not a bond. There's normally not a bond on VOPs anyway, so they're gonna have to reach out to your home county and see if they'll be okay with us releasing you in some way, shape, or form with a bond or something, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck.
How are you doing?
Very well. Are you Mr. Krupanik?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Croup Nikki.
Krupnicki. That's much more fun to say that way. All right. All right. You have an out-of-state warrant from Volusia County for felony petty theft, and you do not have a bond, unfortunately. And so what we're going to have to do is reach out to your home county and see if they would entertain a bond of some sort, and then call you back in here, okay? It looks like your attorney wants to say something.
Your Honor, he's had the hold since February 24th, so I'd be asking for a bond. I know that there's a warrant shown from the same county as showing what was served last night.
I was on bond already.
So I'd be asking for a bond.
It was, so, state.
Your Honor, because of the process that has been put in place, the state cannot provide the court with any direction other than to point to that process that is in place. And every few days, we have a docket that readdresses all of these matters once the home jurisdiction is contacted.
Okay, do you
And
know?
hold is different from the actually being served.
When was the warrant served? Yesterday, okay.
He was just bonded out on his Orange County case on 327.
Okay.
He was ROI.
Okay. All right, well, Mr. Krupnicki, they're working on it. But ultimately, the warrant was just served yesterday, and so they're going to have to get in touch with your home county to see if they would entertain a bond. You know, what is this? Hold on a second. Why does this face sheet thing say bond 2,000?
And Volusia County,
Yes.
the bondsman over there came off his bond.
Oh, he came off?
Bond in Volusia County and they endorsed it.
Oh, so that means he came off his bond? It's not clear that's what that means.
But they point that those mean that he's out of bond in Volusia County.
He's out on bond in Volusia County.
But his bondsman surrendered his home.
Okay.
So he got his rebate $2,000.
Oh, so he can bond out for $2,000.
Just on the Volusia County.
So that's what we have. Do you have multiple cases?
Yes, he got a bill to appear for Volusia too, which is a no bond.
I only have one case here. Volusia.
That's all there is Volusia County.
Yes. Well, it shows here that you could have a bond. Oh, here it is.
That's a no bond. Then he got a bond surrender on 2021-00377. MMDL.
All right. This is semi-confusing. I'm gonna set your bond for $2,000 on each case.
That's for Volusia?
Yes.
On the bill to appear.
Yes.
So a total of 400?
4,000.
Oh, 4.
Oh, 400 if you're just paying the bond.
That'd be 6,000.
6,000. Why the 6,000?
Because he got to pay the bond surrender back over.
You have to pay the bond surrender back?
Yes, the endorsed bond.
Endorsed bond?
When a lot of times when somebody gets arrested and they have an on-bond case, and let's say the court takes no action or they're not able to take action because they're out of county, a lot of times the bondsmen will come off the bond, they endorse the bond so that they can gain credit on their case.
Oh.
again. So it just means that they have to rewrite the bond.
Okay.
So you can probably call his bondsman in Volusia and rewrite the same bond.
My bondsman was out here in Orlando, the one that bonded me out in Volusia.
All right, well, you deal with your bondsman. I'm just setting them up. I'm setting them at $2,000 each. Good luck.
All right. Thank you.
So the 2725, you saying that $2,000?
Yes. All right. Scotty Maltaba?
Maltba.
Maltba?
Yeah.
Maltba? All right. You're here for failing to appear, uttering a forged instrument. There's no bond. No bond. Nothing. All right. So unfortunately, there's nothing here as far as Seminole County entertaining a bond on your behalf. It's out of county, so we have to reach out to them to see if they would entertain a bond, okay? And we'll call you back into the court.
Will I be
Jail.
transferred there?
That would be ideal, but I don't think they're gonna come pick you up. So we're gonna reach out to them, okay?
Okay.
Good luck. All right, Ms. Marrero, how are you doing today?
Good, and you?
Very well, thank you. All right, you got a paper clip. You've got a lot of cases. Let's see. You have out-of-county warrants for retail theft and coordinating retail theft. And looks like it has bonds here. Let's see what this says. You have total bond of 5. Okay, so you have for count 1 the bond. Oh, well, that's $2,500 for count 1 and $2,500 for count 2. And then on the case number C of 2019-3838, you'll have a bond of $5,000 for count 1 and $1,000 for count 2. Okay?
There was
What
only petty theft and a resisting merchant. I only had 2 cases for there, a $5,000 bond and a $2,000 bond. I was served with that warrant yesterday, those 2 things. That's it. I only had 2 holds for them.
You guess you have more. Surprise. You have, let's see. It's a different case numbers. Yes, they're different case numbers. So make sure you get the police report when you check out. We're appointing the public defender to represent you.
Okay.
What?
Are you appointing somebody else?
Yes. Yes. I'm trying to see if I have everything. I want to make sure I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, all these police reports are stapled together.
You should already treat one. This is also one of my clients.
Okay.
Who was released on Thursday most recently.
Okay. All right. There you go. Good luck.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Great. Very well, thank you. So for the record, this is Juan Gabriel Rivera. And you are here on a VOP out of county warrant for Osceola.
No, I'm Ignacio Solis.
Oh, so you're not. Where's Juan Gabriel?
No.
Juan Gabriel Rivera.
He's Spanish. He's Spanish.
Okay. Okay, hold on a second. Ignacio Solis.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, you're here today out of county warrant for possession of controlled substance. And
I'm sorry, who is this, Sharon?
this is Ignacio Solis.
Okay.
And
I had a VOP for Volusia and then a FTA for Lake County, but I put up my probation thing trying to get it terminated, but I don't know how would it work. I had my lawyer pick off too, but I don't know. Like I told the other judge yesterday if I can get like a court date for Lake County to show up because I didn't receive the paperwork and all that because I moved. But I want to see if I can get another court date or another court date too for Volusia, to just turn myself in if that's possible.
oh, I can't help you with that.
I mean,
You have an attorney in Lake County. They can do without you. So.
no, in Lake County I don't have my attorney. I just had it for Volusia.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Our jurisdiction has reached out to Volusia County if this is the same matter, 2018 CF 12930.
Yes.
And the Judge Perkins said he is to be released ROR.
Oh, good news.
And he is to immediately report to his probation officer.
All right.
And in open court, he is to provide a current mailing address. And that mailing address should be included in the court minutes.
All right. Perfect. Well, it looks like it's your birthday, Mr. Solis. The judge in Volusia was in touch with the state and says that you are going to be ROR'd today on this case. You are to immediately report to your probation officer, okay, if it's during business hours. Oh, don't cry. And you are to, in open court, provide a mailing address. So go ahead and say your mailing address right now.
5332 West Pumpkin Road, Zoe.
Wait a minute. You quivering, and I cannot hear. We cannot write that
It's
down.
5332 West Pumpkin Road, Zelwood.
Is that Parkin or Paul?
Pumpkin. That's my official
Like the
house.
pumpkin?
Yeah, Pumpkin. It's just, that's where I live now, but it's just I was staying in a pop because I'm moving with my girl, with my baby and all that. But then I'm moving back to my parents' house so I can get all this situated out.
Okay, so tell me the address. The Pumpkin Drive.
Now, Punk is 5332 West Pumpkin Road, Zelwood.
So it's not Pumpkin.
Like a pumpkin, P-O.
Pumpkin.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
Pumpkin
P-O-N-K-A-N.
Road.
Road, Pumpkin Road, Zelwood, Florida.
Zelwood, Florida.
Yeah, zip code 32798.
Okay, there you go. Everybody got it? Hold on. Make sure everybody's on the same page.
You got it?
Yeah, I live in a apartment. And Your Honor, that was according to the docket that Judge Carter sent out. That was regarding 2018 CF 12930 only. I see that there's an additional matter here, and the docket does not address that one. I see that there's 20 CF 74 here as well as an Allen County.
I'm gonna ROR him on that one. Is it the same county?
No, it's Lake County.
No, Your Honor.
Oh, it's not.
It's a different county, and
He already been to IAs on that.
To IA?
okay, so he's already been I-8 on that,
Yesterday.
and so
You're gonna add him to the.
so she's gonna add him to the next list
What's that?
on that Lake County case.
Uh-huh.
So we'll probably get another one, either,
I just told this guy he's going home today.
Your Honor, there are two different counties here, and that matter is only for the case number that the state called out, because Judge Carter has already been in touch with the Volusia County.
So tell me again what happened to your Lake County case?
My Lake County, I guess I gotta go to court, but it was just something for, I think, Target or something like that. But I haven't had a chance.
No, don't tell me the details of the case, but you said something about your lawyer, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no, I have my lawyer paid off with Volusia, but with Lake County, I still haven't got to talk to him to go, investigate with that because I haven't had a chance. I haven't had no paperwork receiving to me since I moved to a pop club, and I'm going to my parents' actual house so I can receive the paperwork.
So you haven't really talked to anybody about your Lake County case?
I haven't. It's been like maybe like a month. I haven't.
Okay. Possession of controlled substance. That's all it is? It's possession of controlled substance?
Your Honor, yesterday he was I-8 on that matter. And then he was, as these others are, reset to give the court an opportunity to contact the home jurisdiction.
I know, but this is not a VOP. This is not a VOP, it's just the possession of.
Your Honor, that's the way we are handling the IAs on out-of-county warrants right now, because the home jurisdiction has the right to be heard and say how they want their warrants handled.
Okay. All right.
Does he have a lot of Lake County names?
No.
That's a use of anti-trafficking.
What?
Lake County, she's trying to get in touch with Lake County to see if you can give him a bond.
Because he came through yesterday and Judge Carter is now trying to get in touch, reaching out to Lake County and to the judge that signed that warrant.
Okay. All right, so Mr. Solis, I'm so sorry. You are R&R on the Volusia case.
Okay.
But you just came in yesterday on the Lake County case, and the judge who works here regularly, I'm just filling in for today, she's already reached out to Lake County. She's already reached out to them to try to see if they'd give you a bond, because it came in as a warrant with no bond, okay? So since a judge already signed that, she's talking to the judge to see if they'd modify it for you, okay?
So
it's gonna take you a little bit longer to get out.
okay, so what I should do? Should I like call my girl and say I'm good with the Volusia, but you should hit up my lawyer for the Lake County thing, or
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Yeah.
okay?
That's what I-
And will I have court tomorrow again? If y'all already got in touch today with the Lake County judge?
I don't know when they're gonna reset you for, but
Okay, so on Volusia,
Monday.
I'm good for now, right?
yes.
Okay, can you let them know, or like if I still have to wait for Lake County, and then the Volusia let me go now, will that like mess me up if I'm still here waiting, or no?
No, because you haven't ROR'd yet. You only ROR when you check out.
Oh, okay. So
Right? Good luck.
I just have to wait for Lake County, right?
Yeah. Good luck. All right. Mr. Tomlin,
Yes, ma'am.
how you doing today?
Fine. You?
I'm good. I'm good. All right. You're here today for petty theft, and you have a bond for your out-of-county warrant, $4,000. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you.
So I can bond out from here to Lake, from Lake County?
Yeah, you can bond out today.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you're welcome. Oh, that was Lake County, right? Lake County. All right. Let's see. We have Mr. Turner.
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing today?
I'm okay.
Okay. Well, you're here today for an out-of-county warrant. Ooh. It is funny how they made your bonds for whatever reason. Your count one, your bond is $1,502, and count two, your bond is $15,003. I don't know why, but that is what it is. What it is. But you can bond out, so good luck.
So my total bond is what?
And your total bond is $16,005.
$15,005.
$16,005.
16,000.
16,005.
Okay, step up.
You can't change it.
I know.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Are these all you? No, where are these?
Oh, those are the packages from right there.
Okay.
I think this is your next pile right here.
Oh, look at, we're moving on up. Oh, goodness. We were going slow for a minute there. I'll be right with you, sir. Yes. Whoosh, this. Mr. Johnson, is that you?
You refuse, Your Honor.
Johnson refused? Okay.
That's
Mr. Long. All right, I did find probable cause on your case, on your arrest affidavit, and your bond is set as follows. Okay, state. Is this $1 million bond?
Yes, ma'am.
I know.
That's the bond schedule, but he qualifies for pretrial release, so if the court's inclined to release him on pretrial release, I'd be asking for that.
Okay, state.
And Your Honor, the state would object to pretrial release in this matter. His last failure to appear was just this past year. While he only has 2 failures to appear, he has maybe about 5 cases. So he failed to appear in 2019.
He has 5 cases of what?
He has about 5 convictions that I'm looking at right now. 2, 4, 5 convictions, and
of what?
I'm just looking at his history and talking to the failure to appear as to why I'm opposing pretrial release in a trafficking.
No, I know, but I'm like, is it petty theft? Is it graffiti?
His convictions are possession of hydrocodone, possession of controlled substance, resisting without violence, and 2 convictions for grand theft. And of those felony cases, he has failed to appear on 2 different occasions, with the last failure to appear being in 2019. And that's the state's argument as to why the state would oppose, in addition to the nature of the crime, pretrial release.
And those cases that he failed to appear, were those cases resolved?
Yes, ma'am, because I terminated.
Okay.
Your Honor, my response is pretrial release is going to be he does fail to appear, he'll lose pretrial release. So I would be asking for pretrial release, and if he violates it, then we can have a
I can't for my failure to.
Okay.
Your Honor, the state would recommend that the court may wish to reduce the bond to 500,000 and state the bond at 150 as to count one, but the state would propose pretrial release.
All right. I just don't think that this 23-year-old is going to have $1 million, but I will, given the pandemic, in my review of the police report, affidavit, and representations of the state of what the nature of your prior convictions are, I'm going to set a bond as follows. I'm going to set a bond in the amount of $10,000 and pretrial release for count 1 and $100 for count 2.
Plus PTR.
Plus PTR. So you're doing both, okay?
I'm not understanding you, ma'am.
Oh, give it back to me. Mr. Long, so your bond was $1 million,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
I reduced it to $10,000 plus pretrial release, which means you're gonna be like quasi probation while your case is pending, that you're checking in and things like that. So we kind of keep home base with you. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and when you're on pretrial release, you're not allowed to have any drugs or alcohol in your possession. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you got to report once a month, kind of like if you were on probation, but you're not on probation because, when you're on probation and you violate, you go to jail. But if you're on pretrial release and you violate, then you come back to jail, but only until your case is resolved. Okay?
Your Honor, it'll probably be more than once a month. We're on a modified schedule, everyone's telephone reporting.
Oh, you.
He'll get his frequency.
All right, you'll get telephone reporting, and they'll tell you how often you have to report. Okay? I'm not the PTR queen. I just send you over there. All right? All right, good luck.
Thank
Okay.
All right, Gabriel Rosario Roldan. Is that you?
Sí.
Okay, good. You're here today for tampering with physical evidence and possession of drug paraphernalia. I did read your arrest affidavit. I do find there's probable cause. Is there an offer to resolve this case today?
Your Honor, on the tampering, that's a felony, we can't
Oh.
resolve a felony matter.
Okay. All righty then. So the bond is set as follows. Count 1, $500. Count 2, $100. Good luck to you.
Your Honor, I see that you as
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on a second. You have more cases? He has more cases?
Petty theft and a federal here.
Okay, petty thefts. Okay, I'll check your last name. Oh yeah, they're the next piece. Okay, I have it here. So on the next case, I have read the arrest affidavit. I do find probable cause, and the bond is set at $1,000 for the failure to appear, driving while license suspended as a habitual offender. And I did read your affidavit for the petty theft, and I do find probable cause, and your bond is set at $500. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. This is Dorian James Tinsley Gary.
Yes,
How are you
ma'am.
doing today?
I'm good.
Great. You were previously out on bond for trespass on a school grounds. Due to the pandemic, we're not touching any of your prior cases, so that's going to be stayed at $500. Your new offense.
He was on PTR for that.
He was on PTR?
For the trespass?
Yes.
Yeah, he was on pretrial.
Okay, so you'll stay back on pretrial release. We're not going to touch that. So does he have to report back after he bonds out?
He follows the same schedule.
Okay, just follow your same schedule, okay?
Okay.
All right. And then, so your new case, state?
Yes, Your Honor, the state would recommend a bond of $10,000, no contact with the victim or witnesses, and no unsupervised contact with anyone under the age of 18. possess no weapons, firearms, or ammunition.
Okay, defense?
Your Honor, he only has one prior misdemeanor conviction for resisting without violence. And given the facts of this case, I would be asking for a more reduced bond, considering that it was consensual. The defense be asking for a $2,500 bond.
Okay. All right, I am gonna set the bond at $2,500. I'm gonna order that you have no contact with the victim. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
No return to the residence of the victim, and that's it.
Okay.
We're not going to make the order of no unsupervised contact with anyone under the age of 18. Which is common in these cases.
Okay, all right, we'll add it. I think this is pretty much his girlfriend, but we'll add that condition as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
No contact with anyone under the age of 18. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Unsupervised contact, I'm sorry. All right. Mr. Ward,
Hello, Your Honor.
how are you doing today?
I'm good. I could be better.
All right. Well, let's see if you can be better. Oh, no, you might not be better today. You're here on case 2000 CF 2020-4272. I did read your arrest affidavit. I do find that there's probable cause, and you have 4 charges, okay? Count 1, aggravated assault with a firearm. There's no bond on that matter. You have count 2, possession of ammunition by convicted felon. The bond is $4,000. Count 3, possession of ammunition by convicted felon. The bond is $4,000. Then count 4, aggravated assault with a firearm, and there's no bond on that case.
Your Honor, he's entitled to a bond on the aggravated assault with a firearm. That's a third-degree felony. It comes in no bond because it's a firearm charge.
Okay.
Additionally, he qualifies for pretrial release, so if the court would be inclined to remand pretrial release, I'd be asking for that. If not, still accept the bond.
Okay. State?
Your Honor, the state would oppose pretrial release with a firearms matter, but the state will defer at this time to the pandemic to the court with regard to that.
Okay.
The state has concerns about a firearm during this pandemic.
All right. All right, I'll set the bond for count 1 at $5,000, and we'll set the count on count 4 at $1,000. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then sir, I'm so sorry, Mr. Ward.
Yes.
No contact with any witnesses in this case, okay?
Okay. Can I ask you the bond amount again for the counts? I'm sorry.
Sure. It's $5,000 for count 1, $4,000 for count 2, $4,000 for count 3, and $1,000 for count 4.
Count 4. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Mr. Young, how are you doing today?
Good.
Great. You're here today you had a prior, you were out on bond for possession of meth and possession of cocaine, and we're not going to take any action on that case, okay? So you're still out on bond on that matter. But you're rearrested for possession of cannabis with intent to sell and deliver. And I did read your arrest affidavit. I do find probable cause, and we're setting your bond at $1,000. Okay? Oops, time out. Hold on. Your paperclip case. You also have, oh boy, violation of probation, and there is no bond on that case, okay? So you have to see your division judge. And you have 2 violations of probation. You have to see your division judge. So those will be resolved in front of your division. Good luck to you. Ms. King?
Yes, ma'am.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing.
You're doing all right. Well, You're here today for possession of drug paraphernalia and providing false information to a law enforcement officer. I did review your arrest affidavit. I did find probable cause, and your bonds are as follows. For count 1 on case number 2020 MM2535A is going to be $500, and count 2 is $100. And then you have failure to appear. This is from Orange County. Okay, for possession of drug paraphernalia and driving while license suspended. And state, do you have a position on that?
Ma'am, I live all the way on the east side.
Hold on, no, not you.
I apologize.
Your Honor, if I may have just a moment, I might be able to provide a local offer. If Ms. King wants one.
Look at the global offer before, which case numbers?
Well, the global offer would be for the one that she's being I-8 on today, which is 2020 MM2535, and on the failure to appear in 2019 MM5439. And Your Honor, I may have just a moment for the defense counsel. As a matter of fact, this state will just put the local offer on the record. It would be an adjudication in both matters. And it would be a credit time served in both matters. And court costs. And in 2019, MM5439, there is a cost of investigation of $162 to the Orlando Police Department.
$162?
Yes,
And that's for the second case, right?
for the failure to appear case, yes, Your Honor. 2019 MM5439.
No cost of investigation on the other case?
No, Your Honor, because it's an initial appearance.
Okay.
So we wouldn't have that yet.
Okay. All right. So, Ms. King, I know you haven't had a chance to talk to your attorney about this, but the state's offering you a global offer to resolve all of your cases today, which would be credit for time served, and you'd be released today. You don't have to accept it, but if you want to accept it, you can do that now. Do you want to take the offer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We're not, Ms. Daly, have you looked at her driver license suspended history?
I just pulled up her case in our case management system. And she is here to submit by her office, but since she's finding out now, I don't know how to do her case. I was just want to advise her, she has 2 prior driving on suspended licenses within the last 5 years. She'll become a habitual traffic offender if she can't consistently.
Did you hear that? Ms. King?
Can you say it again, ma'am? Please?
Ms. Daly, can you speak up a little bit?
Can you please say it again, please?
Right here, so I'll look right here.
I have a 2015, and it looks like she's safe. Yeah, she's good.
You're correct, Your Honor, she is.
Okay, good.
This would be her second with the 5 years.
Right on the rim. All right, so you're right on the, you had a driving license suspended back in April 30th. So like we're now on April, where are we, 4th, 3rd? 3rd. So you're right on the rim of the 5. So the law says if you get 3 within 5, you become a habitual traffic offender. So this is 2 within 5 because you're still in the same month. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you get 3 driving licenses suspended within a 5-year period, but at the end of the month, one's gonna fall off, then you will become a habitual traffic offender. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so here we go. Well, you're pleading, so we understand you're pleading. You would be pleading to possession of drug paraphernalia, providing of false information to a law enforcement officer, possession of drug paraphernalia, and driver license suspended. Is that what you wish to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone forced you, threatened you, or coerced you to enter this plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication that will prevent you from understanding what is happening here today?
No, ma'am.
And do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, entry of this plea will subject you to deportation?
No.
And how do you wish to plead to the charges that we've just discussed? Guilty or no contest?
No contest.
All right, I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find that you're entering the plea freely and voluntarily after having the opportunity to discuss this case and what you want to do. And I'm going to sentence you as follows. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty of all 4 counts on the 2 separate cases. I'm going to order you to, how many days you been? How many days?
In the 2020 case, she has 2 days, Your Honor. 1 day, Your Honor.
Okay, so on 2020 MM 2535A, I'm going to order you to 1 day in the Orange County Jail with credit for time served for the 1 day that you've already spent, and order you to pay court cost. On MM 2019 5439A, I'm going to order, how many days does she have it on that case?
It appears that it would be 2 days total. She was ROR'd on the initial arrest.
Okay.
And then she has the 1 day.
Okay, so I'm going to sentence you to 2 days in the Orange County Jail with credit for time served for the 2 days that you already spent. You're going to be ordered to pay court cost and cost of investigation in the amount of $162. You're going to have a year to pay on both cases any outstanding obligations. You have 30 days to appeal a judgment and sentence. It must be in writing. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. And good luck, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Investigation too? Which
agency? I think it's the state.
And there was a cost of investigation in the 2019 matter.
Yes. Who is it to?
Orlando Police Department.
Orlando Police Department.
And if I can just get back there, I can give the court.
Oh, I had it, 162.
162, yes.
All right, now we have Mr. Williams.
Yes,
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Great. So you're here today for unlawful discharge of a firearm and open carrying of weapons firearm. I did review your arrest affidavit. I did find that there was probable cause, and your bond is as follows. Count 1 is $500 and count 2 is $100. Good luck to you, sir.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Because like my wife work and I have to watch the 5 children. I was wondering, could I do a pretrial release or something?
Oh, I don't know. Does he qualify for pretrial release? You do not qualify. I'm sorry.
No probation or nothing.
Well, you may get probation. I don't know about the probation. Probation's only after, not now. Good luck. All right, Mr. Auguste,
Yeah,
how are you doing today?
fine.
All right, you're here today for urinating or defecating in public. And I did review your arrest affidavit. I did find probable cause, and your bond is set at, I'm gonna set it at $100. Yes. Oh, the state has an offer if you want to resolve it today. Okay, it's a withhold of adjudication, credit for time served, and court cost. Do you want to resolve it today? No. All right. So your bond is at $100. Good luck.
He did qualify for a police charge.
Oh,
No, I'm sorry.
yes.
I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself.
Okay.
The next person does.
All right. Angel Aviles.
He bonded, Your Honor.
All right, bonded.
Did she say bonded?
Yes.
Okay. For the
Oh.
Class City workers.
I'm gonna say I'm out of sheets. What is this? Just me sign. Oh, we're done? We're done.
He starts at 12. Do you need interpretation?
Yes.
And, we have 33 days.
At 12? Or now?
No.
Now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is that what this is? No. Oh, yes. All right, Tommy Joe Mitchell.
A notice of non-filing was filed on April 1st. Yeah, Your Honor.
So it's no bill?
No, it was just a notice of non-filing.
Okay.
They're not gonna be filing before the 33rd day.
Okay. So I'm signing the order here. Granted?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you both all review all of these? Am I signing all of these? Or?
No, we go through each one.
Okay.
So you ask us, has information been filed in this case, and then if yes, then.
Okay. All right. Juan Manuel de Leon.
A no information notice was filed on April the 2nd. The state recommends granting.
Okay. Do you need something, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. I wanted to address Corey Eugene Hall and when you call it.
Okay. Tommy Joe Mitchell. Did I just? Yeah.
We handle it, Your Honor.
I guess I have it twice. Oh, yes, two.
Yes, Your Honor.
So
And
both?
In 2020 CF 2257AO, and information was filed on April 2nd.
Okay.
Filing ID is 125791674.
So then I just check denied, or is it?
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right. Corey Eugene Hall.
Your Honor, Jace Thompson, for the record, Officer of Public Defender. The state says that information was filed in this case. I looked on Odyssey, I looked on the clerk site. There's no, he's being held for burglary of an occupied structure and battery, 2 prior batteries. No information has been filed yet.
And Your Honor, defense counsel has in his hands the clocked-in copy of the request for administrative transfer from circuit court to county court, and it is clocked in by the clerk. The fact that it has not reached the scanned in status on the clerk system, that is sufficient. The state has filed a misdemeanor information. It has just not been given a case number yet.
Okay.
The information says for trespass in an occupied structure.
Yes, Your Honor, because we downgraded the case from the burglary to a trespass, Your Honor.
Oh, so this is,
That's a request for administrative transfer from circuit to county court.
oh, okay. I don't have a case number or anything, and then the note that was given to me that was transferred to circuit court, which I didn't understand that it was already in circuit court.
All right. Well, based on the representations of the state, we're gonna go ahead and deny. But I've always understood that. So if he's in custody now. You reduced it to a misdemeanor.
Yes.
Okay. Have you reduced it with a bond, or does he have a bond?
We don't do that, Your Honor. On the 33-day motion, given information is filed, the motion for ROR is denied.
Okay. All right. So then we have Krishan Camelia Powell.
Your Honor, a request for administrative transfer from circuit court to county court was filed, and defense counsel has been provided a clocked-in copy of the request and a misdemeanor information. And that should be denied, Your Honor.
Where's the clerk's clock in? I only have your office's, the notary signature.
The clerk does this, and it looks like the date did not come.
a date on here, I just see a date, the notary. But I don't see a date that was clocked into the clerks.
And Your Honor, that copy that says, the stamp that says copy is the clerk's, it appears that it did not come all the way through in the transfer there, but that is a clocked in copy. As an officer of the court, the state knows that that was received. That is the stamp of the clerk's office. It just appears at the bottom line that has the date, as the other request for transfer has. It looks like it just didn't come through. That is not something that the state attorney's office just took a stamp and stamped it. That was stamped by the clerk's office.
I have to stay within the four corners of a document, and ultimately I don't know what that stands for. It's copy. Under the copy it says Orange County Sheriff's Office.
Yes, Your Honor, that.
So at this point I'm gonna grant the ROR.
Your Honor, the state will just put on the record that unless the court and defense counsel feel that the state is providing false information to the court, that is, I can request that the office provide a better copy to me out here, but that is the clerk's stamp, Your Honor. And I have put on the record as an officer of the court, that is what it is. However, if the court believes that there is a concern that the state is misrepresenting the facts.
It's not about misrepresentation, it's sufficient, it's about reliable evidence here today. And so what we can do is we can pass on this one. We have until we finish the 12 o'clock, and you can have something sent over. Which case was that one?
Well, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. So,
2705.
so if you can get something from your office, it's Friday, so everybody should be around. We can readdress that later in the afternoon. All right. State of Florida versus Sorangel Velez.
And information was filed.
Okay.
And to continue the process, the filing ID is 105791123.
Okay. And Kenneth Lee Davis Jr.
Information was filed.
All right.
And the filing ID is 105785815.
All right. So that's all the RORs, and we'll readdress Krishan Camellia Powell in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. Yes. Except for the interpreter, how much the interpreter? That's fine.
It was the same driver, Adrian. I believe you were told that he bonded. He did not bond.
You have one more?
Well, he's a Spanish interpreter.
Oh, okay.
He didn't find out.
I think someone mentioned earlier that he bonded, but he didn't, because I thought it was an interpreter case as well.
Okay.
So I guess we just want to make sure we recall saying we need interpreters. It's under the traffic docket.
Okay.
Would you like a case number?
Sure. You need it? No.
Okay.
I just call out what's in front of me.
It appears that when the transfer on Powell, because the clerk's, the rest of the clerk's stamp goes through the.
Oh, no, I have three.
the
Yeah.
jurat here, the state can provide the court and defense counsel can show them both that the court's full stamp is showing here. It's not going to come through if they re-email it to me. I can try to darken this, perhaps.
Do you have one of those numbers that you were reading out earlier?
I'm sorry.
The numbers that you were reading out, do you have that to give to the defense?
I was not reading any numbers out on how, because that was a request for administrative transfer.
Oh.
There is no number. However, if defense counsel wishes to see it here, I will try to darken this. And if Your Honor doesn't mind, we can just resolve this matter. It's just that it didn't come through on the whichever defense counsel prefers. You can either confirm it by seeing it here. Here it is. And
It's good? Okay. All right, so we have whiteout.
Who is that for? Another one.
Powell. Amelia Powell.
that was a city ordinance.
Yes.
It's unusual. Maybe it was our administrative.
The other one? The little blue stamp on here?
I will. Huh?
Huh?
Oh, I still got it. I gotta do something to it.
Send it to you. Volunteer for any days.
Monday, actually, I do one more.
We started and Josh is starting at 12.
Yeah.
Same line drag.
Yeah.
Look again. Call myself looking at my papers. Huh?
Voices, you know, like.
I know, right? What you say they was? S-A-N-G?
We called them. Oh yeah. I think you have it in your interpreter pile. Check because I saw him and then they said no.
I thought I put him to the side, but I don't see him.
I feel like I spoke to him.
Show you my double order.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh no, I said his name and then it said long hair.
We started at 12, right? 2 o'clock, 3, and 3:45.
Judge, you want me to go get those DVs for you?
What happened?
The DV cases? You want me to go get them for you?
Oh no, let me go look at them. I'm here playing around looking at all these judges are texting about evictions. Sorry. You know, kind of make us crazy. Ah. You guys want me to shut down the call? Or you don't care. Don't say anything crazy.
Oh no.
Don't say anything crazy, Earlene. You don't get in
I
trouble.
won't. Whatever it takes. Okay, so is this it? Adrian? Yeah, I probably not do. They just order there.
Well, check in your Spanish file. He might. Well, I'll wait.
You want me to bond it? You bond, I swing that stuff right in the trash. Out of county foolery.
Try to get over when I got up on what they actually doing.
I think he needs to tell whoever just telling you this is what that podcast is about.
Something.
Yeah.
Print one out and take it up here like they did with the other stuff.
Okay, let me see. I had it ordered over here.
Earlier, you can turn that off.
Huh?
Y'all still on?
You can turn
I
that
wanna-
off if you want to.
I wanna see some chocolate.
Oh, okay. But carry on.
Like carry on.
Come here, Slim chocolate.
She said, come in front of the mic.
Here you go. Okay, so him.
So you had an order form?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. Yep. Y'all pay too much.
Am I doing, court?
Woo.
She's come back at 12?
Yep, that's what she said.
We were able to sit through the whole time.
Yeah.
Hey, Will, we got anybody we need to pick up?
Nobody came for out of,
Come here, sit down.
you know.
Come here. Dexter need to ask you something. Come in front of the mic so I can see you.
We good, or we got some other people?
Come here.
Not a facility. Nobody came.
Okay.
I'm just standing by waiting.
Yeah. Oh, that's a DV. She got that.
Jackie,
Hey, Jackie.
you on candy camera?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't have to be.
I came up with my post-its from here too.
Oh, yeah, you left them in the middle of the papers.
What happened?
You left them in the middle of the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Lee.
So, I don't remember, I didn't watch Daniel's trial, I was way too busy. That week. I don't remember what happened. I know they were sentencing. That actually happened. Again, previously sentenced to life, I know that there was a plea hearing.
Okay, wait a minute, there was a hearing that was set.
Oh, okay, but I don't know what happened.
But it was much forward.
Neither of them said anything. I think they're almost, they both got charged, because neither of them went to testify against each other. That's the gist of it.
Very sad.
I know they.
I don't know, when I heard about this, I think it's history. One dead child and one considered infant. part of me is like, life is justified, and the other part of me
I grew up with people who were tortured, and when they became adults, they didn't have that kind of work.
and also with you. I don't know, like it was pretty severe. I don't think nobody did at all, but I honestly, that's our shock. Your parents might have like. It's discretionary. Oh, just the bar.
And then like third
I'll push down.
they got denied.
Well, that's what they have.
Did they put the statute on?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they had us looking at it, this is not.
That's just the way.
Okay, it concerned me, I just didn't want to.
We got everybody beat? There must be the Spanish person. That's who don't go. Everybody else should be here from him. Which was,
There's no police report for this case. Legal affairs. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. 2020 CF 4224 A. Thank you, Doug. Got paper in the pocket.
Yeah, now it's 30. Because right now it's still. It should be. So far, we're only doing.
Okay. Yeah.
I like this. Did you want to come?
Well, I have this trial, right?
Okay. Well, yeah, so there's, but, yeah. That's- So the contact, operating, it's been 2 weeks. It's been 1 week in my case. And Josh has one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's all I have to say. I don't know how they did that. Yes, he was an interpretation. It's under your traffic document, so I don't know if that helps you. At this point, you've so many miles. It's not even here. I didn't use the word. Okay. Matter of fact, I told y'all that. And then Yeah, all the other people.
Judge Harris, like, that's changing, we don't know who it's gonna be. Today was actually supposed, before all this shutdown nonsense, they told us that her last day would be today, she was trying to be on 6, and then we were gonna get judged within the first 30 days. But I haven't heard any update about any of this, and I know they interviewed this, they have no point and we still have no idea, but I was on a conference call with the chairs and my experience earlier this week, and it seems like she's like killing herself, she's deciding like, all because there's no one in the room involved. It's kind of strange. So we're in limbo as well right now. Yeah.
Do you have anybody on the interpreters? Did anyone who did interpreters?
Well, I met right now, if any of the, you guys.
It's out of county. Nothing? No bond. Okay, all right. The other one that I want to have. All right. All right, so we're gonna do a Spanish interpreter. So go on the screen.
Judge,
Sorry.
Before
Yes.
we get to that point, is it possible to push the Spanish to the end? We're still waiting on 5 of them to get
Okay.
over here. They're all in different facilities.
All right, well, let's keep it moving then. So we'll start off with Jelani Cox.
Right. Cox. Cox. Mm-hmm. And then what?
Oh, yes. All right, good afternoon, Mr. Cox. How are you doing today?
I'm alright.
Good. Anybody here on behalf of Mr. Cox? No. All right. So you're here today for tampering with a witness, battery, and resisting officer without violence. State, do you have a position? Have you heard from the witness, the victim?
No, Your Honor, we have not, if they're not here,
Okay.
we speak with them. However, the state would recommend the bond as to count 1 at $2,500, counts 2 and 3 at $100 each as subsidiary bonds.
Okay. Defense?
We agree with that.
Okay. All right. So we will set your bond. I did find that there's probable cause in your arrest affidavit. We'll set the bond as follows. Count 1, 2,500. Count 2, 100. And count 3, 100. And we'll take no action on the cases that you were out on bond with, okay?
Okay.
Oh, 1 moment, sir.
We would also ask for a no contact order, no return, maintain separate residence, possess no weapons, firearms, or ammunition.
Okay. So we'll also order that you have no contact with the victim, no return to the residence, no possession of firearm or weapons, and...
She stays at her own residence, ma'am.
Okay, well, just in case, no sleepovers.
Okay.
All right. And we have Jason Ortiz.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you have aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. I did review your arrest affidavit. Is there anybody here for Mr. Ortiz? No. All right, any recommendation from the state?
The state recommended the bond of $3,500. I do see that he is eligible for pretrial release, as this involved a state which approached the court.
Okay, defense?
The defense would be asking for pretrial release because he qualifies for pretrial release. So he doesn't appear to have, oh, never mind.
Okay. All right, and the victim is not here for the record. So, Miss, I do find probable cause in the arrest affidavit. Do you want to do pretrial release? You'd have to report telephonically, or do you want to bond out?
I'll do the pre-trial release, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So we'll allow you to partake in pretrial release, and good luck to you.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Oh, I mean, sorry. Conditions are gonna be no contact with the victim. Was this residence, did you live with the victim?
She actually lived with me. We both got the same charges, actually. We both got hit with the same charges. So she got aggravated on me and I got aggravated on her.
Oh, boy.
Who's
The
the
state
victim?
would ask for no contact
No,
or
they didn't arrest her. They just gave her the same charge. I think they gave her a court
maintain
date.
a separate
Okay,
residence
so,
and no weapons or firearms.
all right, so it's gonna be no contact with the victim, maintain separate residence, and no possession of firearms or weapons, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it.
All right. All right, Cesar Oviedo.
Yes, Cesar Oviedo.
All right, you're here for aggravated child abuse and aggravated battery with great bodily harm. And we have someone here. Ma'am? I can't hear her. Can you speak up, like get closer to the microphone? Hello? State your name. Okay, and are you the child's mom?
Yes.
All right, do you have something you want to say?
I want to say that I'm not afraid of him. I don't feel like I'm in danger or anything. I don't know why there's domestic violence between us. Also, the child is not in our custody, it's in my aunt's custody, due to the whole case and everything. Me, I've never seen him be aggressive towards our child. Both kids are joyful around him and everything. So I don't think about the child abuse or about the domestic violence.
Okay. All right, State, do you have a position?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would ask that the court order at this time no contact with the victim of either count and abide by if there are any DCF instructions or DCF investigation to comply with that investigation. And that there be a maintained separate residence and possession of weapons, firearms, or ammunition. And the state would point out that any orders here today may be modified by the court that it is assigned to ultimately as with regard to no contact.
That's a non-essential hearing, so it won't be set real quick. May I inquire of the witness?
Yes.
Ma'am, are you the alleged victim in the aggravated battery count?
What was that?
Are you the alleged victim in this battery, in the domestic violence?
I'm not a victim, but here it says I am.
Yes, that's what I'm asking. Would you like to have contact with Mr. Oviedo?
Yes.
Are you afraid of Mr. Oviedo?
Of course not.
Do the two of you live together?
Yes.
Do you rely on each other financially, to be able to pay for the apartment or house you live in?
Yes.
If Mr. Oviedo were to lay his hands on you or get aggressive with you, would you call 911 and report it to law enforcement?
Yes.
Your Honor, given the alleged victim's testimony, I'd be asking for no hostile contact with this witness. I understand that your hands are tied for the infant child, but in this case, I'd be asking for no hostile contact with this witness.
Counsel, is it under the same case number, the 2020 CF 4224, or is it a separate case number? It's same case number? Because I have aggravated child abuse and aggravated battery, great bodily harm. I don't have domestic violence battery at all.
It's domestic because they live together.
Oh, so they're talking about, okay, so, because even the police report that I had, everything referenced the child, the warrant. I don't see anything referenced to the mom. Maybe I looked at something else. Well,
That is true, because this all involves incidents that occurred at the child's mom's residence.
okay, so it has nothing to do with mom.
It has nothing to do.
Okay, so I was getting confused here. All right, so I don't have anything to do with mom. Thanks for being here, but ultimately, I mean, this doesn't have to do with you. This is the child. So I'm gonna order bond as follows. Anybody recommend a bond? I can't remember. No.
He doesn't have any felony convictions. He only has 3 misdemeanor convictions of petty theft, resisting without violence, and it looks like another petty theft. So I ask that you set a $25 bond in each case.
$25?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say $2,500, not $25.
Okay. All right.
And Your Honor, if it's $2,500 per count, the state is actually going to ask for the aggravated child abuse to be set at the bond schedule amount of $3,500. The state has no objection to a $1,000 bond as to count.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to grant bond on count 1 at $3,500, count 2 at $1,000. You should have no contact with the minor child. You are to comply with all DCF conditions. And I mean, I think it's just duplicative to say maintain separate residences to the child because that's inherent in no contact. So those are the conditions. Good luck to you.
And Your Honor, just the standard no weapons.
Oh yeah, no weapons or firearms.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck. Marvin Palmer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're here today for kidnapping, false imprisonment, and battery. I reviewed the arrest affidavit. I do find probable cause. State, do you have a position on bond? We do have someone
The
here.
state would recommend a bond of $3,500 as to count 1, and $100 as to count 2 as a subsidiary, with request for the standard safety conditions of no contact, maintain separate residence, possess no weapons, firearms, or ammunition.
I don't have a kidnapping count. However, it is a probable cause for kidnapping, but there is a probable cause for false imprisonment. So, do you only have 2 counts, or do you have?
I only have 2. I have kidnap. Well, they're all together, so it's kidnap, false imprisonment together, and then battery.
Okay. There's no probable cause for kidnapping, but there is probable cause for false imprisonment. I don't know what statute number you put down. You might have just mislabeled that.
787.02, subsection 2.
Your Honor, I believe that because the title of the statute
Exactly.
includes the kidnapping policy.
When he didn't let her leave, I guess they called that. All right, so we do have somebody here. I think this is the victim. Ma'am, how are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Great. Do you have anything that you want to say?
I just want to make sure that he's not able to come back. We don't have children together, but I do have children that are very terrified. So I just want to make sure he's not able to come back.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and issue a bond in your case. The bond on count 1 is gonna be $3,500. The bond on count 2 is going to be $100. You are to have no contact with the victim. You are to have no return to the residence and no firearms or weapons. Okay?
Does
Your
he
Honor.
have belongings at that residence? I would be asking for a one-time return with law enforcement if he does.
Okay. Do you have any items, personal property?
Yeah, I have everything.
Okay, so you'll have one-time return with law enforcement to get your personal property, okay?
Your Honor, is there any way I can get like a pretrial release? I don't have any income right now.
Does he qualify for pretrial release?
Not qualified.
You do not qualify for pretrial release.
Why not?
I'm not the pretrial release people, okay?
Can I ask one other question? Is there any way I can put my house up as collateral to bond out?
You can talk to a bondsman.
Okay.
Good luck. All right, we have Yami Bravo. Okay, you have domestic violence battery. I review your arrest affidavit. I do file this probable cause. I believe the victim is here. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Your name for the record?
My name is Jorge Cruz.
Okay. And do you wish to be heard?
Yes, I'd like to say that I would love nothing better at this time. I want to be home with our 4 children. I am completely safe and comfortable. It's just a matter of emotions that happen, and I would love anything right now for her to be home, especially during this time, please.
Okay. State, any position on the bond?
State would recommend a bond of $500 and recommend a hospital contract.
Okay.
Your Honor, may I inquire of the witness?
Yes.
Do the two of you live together?
I beg your pardon?
Do the two of you live together?
Yes, we do.
Would you like him to be able to come back home with you?
Absolutely.
I would be asking for pretrial release since he qualifies and he has no criminal history. I know they were asking for an alternative address, but an alternative address would be needed if he's allowed to return home. I'm sorry.
All right. So pretrial release, does she qualify for pretrial release?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we'll go ahead and grant pretrial release. No hostile contact. Do you understand, Ms. Bravo, what no hostile contact means?
No, I do not.
Okay, that means pretty much you can't win an argument anytime soon, because if you start to get in an argument, you have to walk away. He kind of wins right now while you have no hostile contact. Do you understand? No fighting?
Yes, I understand that part. I just want to make you aware that we do live together and we have children, so...
You're going to get to go back home.
Okay, that's what
You get to go back home. So, for example, he didn't do the dishes. You can tell him to do the dishes, and then if it starts a fight, you have to just walk away. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're not allowed to have any weapons while you're on release. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Hayes,
Yes, ma'am.
how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Very well. You're here today for the dating violence battery, and there's nobody here. I have reviewed your arrest affidavit. I do find there's probable cause. State your position as to the bond. Okay. All right. So the bond will be set at $2,500. You are to maintain separate residence.
500.
Oh, it's 500. 500.
Okay.
500. Sorry, I had written that, and then I changed my scribble. And okay, 500 separate residences. You are to have no weapons or firearms, and I'm sorry. No what? No contact with the victim. Good luck to you. I can't even read my scribbling. Mr. Julio Roberto Jimenez?
No.
No.
He's interpreter, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you Hardeo Kylan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right, I have reviewed your arrest affidavit. I do find that there's probable cause. State a position on the bond.
Pardon?
This is yes.
The state would recommend a bond of $500. Ask the court to order no contact with the victim and possess no weapons, firearms, or ammunition. Maintain a separate residence and
I think it was for the interpreter case, we should call it.
Okay. And the state would ask the court to exercise its discretion and not grant pretrial release because the victim is not present to provide.
Okay.
She is, but, I'm sorry, she didn't give me that paper.
She is here for
Okay, she is here.
Okay, surprise.
She doesn't take anything.
Okay.
I apologize, Your Honor.
It's okay. All right.
May I inquire-
Yes, you may.
inquire
Okay.
on this.
All right, ma'am. How are you doing today? Okay, you have to talk a little louder.
I'm okay.
Okay, good. Could you please say your name for the record?
Not to be right, Chairman.
All right. And we have Mr. Hardeo Kylan here. And how are you familiar with him? Do you,
Wait a minute, I want you.
you want him to come home? Okay. So you're not in fear for your safety? All right. Defense, any other questions?
Would you be okay with Mr. Kyron being released on pretrial release, so he won't have to pay a bond?
Yes, it's okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
How long have you been in a relationship with him? 4 years. And has there ever been domestic violence in your relationship before today?
No. I think he's a little confused because his son-in-law have the virus. He little.
So you have never had to call law enforcement to your home?
No.
If something like this were to happen again, and you felt threatened, would you call law enforcement?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll go ahead and allow him pretrial release. You cannot have any hostile contact with the victim. That means there's not going to be any fighting. You understand that? So ultimately, your wife is going to win all the arguments. If you start getting mad, you have to just walk away. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And no weapons or ammunition or guns. And that is it. All right. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yandil Morales?
Morales.
Ms. Morales?
No, no.
Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
Oh, Spanish interpreter? Okay. What about Miss Alyssa Rivera?
I'm right here, mommy.
Okay. All right. So you have domestic violence battery, and I have reviewed your arrest affidavit, and I do find that there's probable cause. Oh, here we have. So is this the mother?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Can you please place your name on the record?
Michelle Rivera.
Okay, Michelle Rivera. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
All right. Okay. Well, we have your daughter here, Miss Rivera. And do you want to tell me anything about the case, or are you in fear of your daughter?
Oh, no.
No.
No, we've never had an issue. This was, I guess, lockdown, no making money. You know, I mean, tempers are a little high right now. Everybody's trapped indoors, nowhere to go. This has never, ever happened. This is my baby girl. Like, we've never had an issue.
So you want her to come home?
More than anything.
All right. So does she qualify for pretrial release?
She could be on it.
All right. So we'll let her come home on pretrial release. Now, you can't get in any fights, but I'm going to order no hostile contact. So, you know, you may think your mom is wrong sometimes, but this time she's going to be right until the case is over, okay? So no more fighting with your mom. I would tell you go for a walk, but you can't go for a walk. You can't go. So that is allowed under the stay-at-home order. Just take a walk, all right? And you're not allowed to have any weapons. And that's it, all right? Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck, Mom.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Rodriguez,
Yes,
how are you doing today?
good, thank you. How are you?
Good. All right. Now you have violation of domestic violence injunction. So that means someone has an injunction against you and you allegedly are violating that injunction. State. Oh, we have someone here. How are you doing today?
Doing okay, thank you.
All right. Your name for the record?
Wilfredo Rodriguez.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez. Anything you want to tell me about this? How do you feel about your son coming out?
Ma'am, we've been doing, for the past 6.5 years, we've been dealing with substance abuse to the point that he was diagnosed this past year with schizo, grandiosity, I've been trying to get him into a rehab place, but if he can't, if he's an adult, and we understand he's an adult, but right now he's getting worse and worse, and he's gotten to this point. I don't think jail is the answer. I think mandatory rehab program should be in, but I understand everybody has there's a legal process. Mother and I, 32-year marriage, we are very distressed with this situation because we don't want our son to be in jail or in this situation. He doesn't understand the extreme situation that he's in because of his mental, it's getting worse. To the point that he said he's Adam, that he's chosen by God to have a new wife because his wife and children was taken away from him. So we're trying to feed him within their circumstances, but at the same time, he's been living on and off with people and he's been kicked out because when he consumes something and then he starts delirious.
I know you're frustrated and maybe you feel like you have no answer, but for today, I have to ask you, I'm charged with setting a bond here. Do you object to that?
Well, I'm not gonna, as long as he doesn't get to the house, I don't have any issue.
Is this the first time that he's violated the injunction?
That's correct.
Okay.
And he's been homeless again because he cannot keep a safe place.
All right. So, and does he qualify for pretrial release?
No, he does not.
All right. So this is gonna be hard because he probably doesn't have any money. I don't know. But Mr. Rodriguez Jr. Okay, I don't know. If you understand how much stress this is causing your parents, but your dad looks pretty stressed out. And he's right. There's sometimes not enough resources to be able to help you. But that's not my job for today. My job for today is to look at everything and see if you should have a bond or not. So I'm going to order a bond in this case. This is the first time that you violated your injunction, but the courts do take this very serious. And so if you find yourself violating this injunction, you're not allowed to have any contact. Is it with both parents?
Well, I'm the one that filed the injunction, but it's with both.
Well, technically it's only with your dad or his residence. So as long as your mom's in the house, you can't go back to the house or your dad's residence or job. You have an injunction. If you violate it again, it's more likely than not you will not get a bond. But at this point, I'm going to give you a bond, and the bond is going to be for $3,000.
Your Honor, he has no criminal history, like no criminal convictions. Would you consider a bond of $500, $1,000?
And just the allegations in here were severe, and I know they may be because of mental health issues, and I don't know if he's going to be able to address those in the jail, but I don't know if I set it at $3,000 or $1,500 that he'd be able to pay anything. State.
Your Honor, because it is a violation of a court-ordered injunction, the state would ask the court to state the bond, and the state would also ask the court to order that he comply with all conditions of the injunction under 2019 DR 111490. And I believe that I read in the injunction that it does include his mother, if I'm not mistaken. But the state would ask for no return to the home, no contact with the victim or witnesses that are listed in this arrest affidavit, and no weapons or firearms, because I do see that there is part of the injunction says that he's to surrender all weapons.
Okay. I'll set the bond at $2,500. That's I think as low as I'm willing to go based on the violation of injunctions. The courts do take this very seriously. You are to comply with the conditions of the injunction, no returns to the residence, no contact with the victim or any witnesses, and no possession of any weapons or firearms. Okay? Good luck. All right, we have Mr. Lubin Sablon.
Yes.
All right. You're here today for domestic violence battery. I did review your arrest affidavit. I do find that there is probable cause. We have someone entering here on your behalf, so one moment. Maybe. Hi, ma'am. Step forward a little bit more. Okay, can you please state your name for the record? I'm sorry? Okay. And so, Mr. Zablon is here for domestic violence battery. You're listed as the victim in this case. Do you want him to, do you have anything you want me to tell me, or you want him to return back to the residence? Or, yes? You have to speak up. We're recording you. We're recording you. You have to speak up. You want him to come back home?
Yes.
All right. Are you in fear for your safety with him? What is your relationship? Is he your husband, your boyfriend? Boyfriend? Okay. All right, stay.
Your Honor, they said she don't speak English, but she's responding like.
Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, do you speak English? Okay. Well, just let us know if you don't understand something, okay? All right. You speak Spanish? Well, I mean, I'm sorry, I can't. You caught me because I was going to say, oh, okay, let's do it in Spanish, but we can't do that. I'm sorry.
We could have it to each other, okay? I think it's Creole.
She said Spanish.
Is it Spanish or Creole?
Spanish or Creole.
Either one. So
Okay. Well, does he? Yeah, doesn't matter. But or you can speak English. She sounds like she speaks English. Try.
Because she's responding back to everything he's saying. I think they trying to.
No. Not mine.
You want to ask her some questions? Yeah. What?
Are you comfortable responding in English? The judge asked you if you were afraid of Mr. Zablon. Do you have any concerns for your safety? Are you afraid of him?
No.
No?
I don't understand.
Okay, you don't. Perhaps we should.
Yeah, we'll get the Spanish interpreter. It's fine. Go ahead and have a seat outside.
So you want to bring him back with the interpreter, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, bring him back. This is so cool.
Good afternoon, Theodore Leal, court interpreter. The interpreter has not been sworn yet.
Okay. Oh, you never did that?
No.
Oh. Okay, you have not been sworn in, so let's see. Who else swore you in?
Do you swear to interpret from Spanish to English, English to Spanish, the testimonies you will receive today?
Yes, I do. Theodore Leal, certified court interpreter.
Okay. All right, let's bring back. All right, so now we have the victim here, and she's Spanish and Creole. So just to let you know, she says Spanish. All right, you may proceed asking your questions.
Ma'am, are you afraid of Mr. Zablon?
Señora, ¿usted le tiene temor al señor Sandoval?
Your Honor, you're going to have to put your.
Oh, sorry. Oh, so sorry.
Closer.
I forgot. Repite eso, por favor.
¿Le tiene usted temor al señor Sandoval? I don't understand. Que si le tiene temor, que si le tiene miedo.
No.
No.
And how long have you been in a relationship with Mr. Sandoval?
¿Cuánto tiempo tiene usted en esta relación con el señor Sandoval?
1 año.
1 year.
And if something like this happened again, would you call law enforcement?
Si una cosa, un incidente parecido a este llega a pasar otra vez, ¿usted llamaría a las autoridades?
Porque no me gustaría que él me sigue pegándome. Quiero esto.
I'm sorry, the interpreter could not understand. Maybe she should get closer to the microphone.
I heard her. She said, yes, I would call again because I would not want him to keep on hurting me. You have to get... Acércate al micrófono. Okay. Tienes que hablar más duro.
Okay.
All right. Next question.
And has there ever been any violence over the year you've been together? Has there been violence in the past?
Y en los años que llevan juntos, ¿ha habido algún tipo de violencia en el pasado?
Es la segunda vez.
This is the second time.
This is the second time. But you want him to return to the home?
Pero usted quiere que él vuelva a la casa. Yes.
Are there any children living in the home?
¿Hay niños viviendo en la casa?
¿Perdón?
¿Hay niños viviendo en la casa?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have any concerns about the children seeing their mother hurt?
¿Y a usted no tiene alguna preocupación viendo que los niños vean que la madre está siendo lastimada? ¿No le preocupa eso?
Mucho miedo. Que no me queda de otra.
A lot of fear, but I have no choice.
Do you work, ma'am?
¿Usted trabaja, señora?
Does Mr. Zavalon, is he the only person that works in the home?
¿El señor Sandoval es la única persona que trabaja en la casa? Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. I have no further questions.
Gracias, señora. No tengo más preguntas para usted.
Okay, defense.
If Mr. Savalon were to lay his hands on you or be aggressive with you, would you call the police?
Si el señor Sandoval se vuelve a poner agresivo contra usted, ¿usted llamaría a la policía?
Sí.
Yes.
And you want him to be able to come home and live with you?
I'm sorry, counsel. Could you repeat?
And would you like him to be able to come home and live with you?
¿Y usted quiere entonces que él vuelva a vivir con usted?
Sí.
Yes.
You're giving the alleged victim's testimony. I'd be asking for no hostile contact and that they be allowed to live in the same residence. Additionally, it does not appear, according to the face sheet I have in front of me, that Mr. Zavalon has any criminal history.
Your Honor, the statement you've heard as contact.
Yeah.
Based on Satan's testimony, she doesn't want to be hurt anymore. That this is a second incident of her having been hurt. And the fact that there are children present in the home at this time until another judge changes the order, the state is going to ask the court to consider no contact at this time.
La fiscal está pidiendo entonces sugiriendo que no haya contacto en estos momentos hasta que otro juez revise el caso, tomando en cuenta de que hay niños presentes, de que la víctima no quiere ser lastimada otra vez y que esta es la segunda vez que sucede este tipo de incidentes.
Okay.
I just would like to briefly respond. If Your Honor is going to consider the fact that this can be modified later, I would like you to consider that is considered a non-essential hearing and is not going to be given any sort of priority for the foreseeable future. And at this point, the opposing party can object to the non-essential hearing being set. So if you're taking that into consideration, I would like you to know that as well.
Well, I want to talk to the victim again. I have to make a decision, and my decision is based on what you're saying and also what your body is saying. Okay? Sorry, go ahead.
Yo tengo que tomar una decisión en este momento y esta decisión va a estar basada tanto en las declaraciones que usted dé como también su lenguaje corporal.
And what you have said, along with what your body has said, is that you are tired of being hurt.
Y lo que me dice usted con su testimonio, al igual que con su lenguaje corporal, es que ya usted está cansada de ser lastimada.
And that you do not like your kids seeing you hurt.
Y que a usted no le gusta que los niños vean como usted está siendo lastimada.
And that you don't have a choice.
Y que no tiene otra opción.
I'm taking that to mean that you don't have any money.
Para mí, eso lo que significa que usted no tiene recursos financieros, no tiene dinero.
You specifically said, no me queda de otra. I don't have any other choices.
Y usted lo dijo específicamente, que ya no tenía de otra.
And you do have other choices and other resources.
Y usted sí tiene otras opciones y sí tiene recursos a su disposición.
And so what the court doesn't want is for you to say something just because you need money.
Y lo que no quiere el tribunal es que usted diga una cosa simplemente por el hecho de no tener dinero.
Because you've said that he is the one that is working and you're not.
Porque usted dijo que él es el que trabaja y usted no.
So I'm going to ask you one more time.
Le va a preguntar entonces de nuevo.
Everything that you know that I know.
Tomando en cuenta que ya usted sabe lo que yo sé.
Do you want him to come back to the house with you and your children?
¿Usted quiere que vuelva a casa con usted y con sus niños?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, the state provides the victims with a form that advises them that they cannot be made to leave their residence. And I believe she has the form there. But I don't know if she understood all of the ramifications of the form. However, the state still stands by its concern that she feels it is a necessity as opposed to the fact that she would feel safe having
Ya la Fiscalía de solución al formulario que le entregó, tiene varios consejos, pero no está seguro si entiende del todo ese formulario que se le dio. La Fiscalía sigue firme en su postura, tomando en cuenta que esta decisión quizá sea más por necesidad, que sea más la necesidad por encima de su propia seguridad e integridad.
Okay. All right. After being able to speak with the victim and also see the victim, I'm going to grant the bond at $500. I'm going to order that he not return to the residence. I am going to order no hostile contact, so you can still talk to your partner and the children if you need to talk to, but you're not going to return to the residence to live there at this time until you guys get some time.
basándome entonces en lo que he visto, basado en lo que se ha dicho, voy a otorgar una fianza de $500. Sin embargo, no podrá volver a la residencia. Sí podrá haber contacto, pero este contacto tiene que ser sin ningún tipo de hostilidad. Eso se va a hacer de este modo, así se va a hacer hasta estos momentos. Podrán tener contacto en relación a cuestiones del hogar, cuestiones de los niños, pero sin volver a la casa.
And there is no possession of weapons or firearms.
No puede tener armas de fuego, ningún tipo de arma, incluyendo armas de fuego.
You can have a one-time return to pick up your personal property.
Y puede volver una sola vez, pero para recoger sus pertenencias personales.
Good luck.
Suerte. Your Honor, if the interpreter could have Mr. Sandoval's case number for our records, please.
Okay, thank you. I'll do that for all of them. It's 2020 MM 2537A. But it's Mr. Zabulon. We're different order. This is not Sandoval. This is Zabulon.
Thank you.
All right. All right, this is Mr. Agrati Muñiz Luis Antonio. Osceola case, it's 2018 CF 1650.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And this case is an out-of-county warrant from Osceola, and there is no bond.
Este caso es la solicitud de otro condado y en este caso pues no se otorga ninguna fianza.
The judge who's here normally is working to reach out to the separate counties to see if they can place a bond.
Y el juez, que es el juez asignado a estas causas, está tratando de ponerse en contacto con ese otro condado para ver si hay fianza o no.
So your case will be recalled at a later date.
Así que el caso suyo será llamado posteriormente.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you.
All right, we have Juan Gabriel Rivera.
That's correct, ma'am. That's correcto.
That's correct.
You have an out-of-county warrant for violating probation, grand theft, third degree.
Usted tiene una solicitud de otro condado por violar su régimen de prueba y por hurto de mayor cuantía de tercer grado.
Yes, Your Honor.
The judge who is normally here is working with the other counties to try to see if they will allow a bond.
Y el juez que regularmente maneja estas causas está tratando de contactar a ese otro condado para ver si se puede otorgar fianza.
Right now, they're just saying that they're going to pick you up,
De momento están diciendo que lo van a venir a recoger.
but they're not doing that
Que me van a
during this
venir a,
pandemic.
que me
So
van
they're
a
gonna
venir
come
a
here?
recoger.
They're gonna come to pick me up.
That's what the warrant says, but they're not doing that right now. So they're going to try to get you a bond. Let's see. We'll call you back another day.
Tengo una
Es lo que dice
pregunta.
la orden, es lo que dice la orden de arresto. Es lo que dice. Pero están tratando a ver si se le consigue una fianza.
Tengo una pregunta. Yo me fui de aquí, de Orange County. ¿Cuánto tengo que esperar por el proceso? Pues mi familia, tengo hijos que dependen de mí y me esperan. So, hay dinero envuelto en esto. Quisiera saber, para decirle a mi familia.
Sorry. Go ahead, interpret.
Quisiera saber cuál es.
Momento. Yes, how much time would I have to wait? I mean, is there any money involved so that I can go ahead and let my family know? You know, I have family. I also have children as well.
Y fui fiado.
Hold on. I know what
And
you're
I was
asking.
funded out.
Ultimately, we want you to get out too. Trust me. But the way it's happening now, because you had the fail to appear in Osceola, when you did that, the judge said, arrest him and there's no bond till they see me.
Fail to appear.
Lo que pasa es que, momento, señor.
Yo estaba aquí.
Al final, téngalo por seguro, que también nosotros aquí queremos que usted salga. Pero, ¿qué pasa? Usted tiene la incomparecencia al tribunal, en el tribunal de Osceola. Entonces, ¿qué dice el juez? El juez dice, no le den ninguna fianza hasta que yo pueda directamente verlo a él, ver su caso.
And so now you arrested here instead of Osceola County. You bonded out here. Fine, you're good here. But now we have to talk to the judge in Osceola County to see if they're okay us putting a bond so you can get out.
Entonces, ¿qué pasa? Que usted había pagado la fianza, como dijo, de la que tenía pendiente de Orange. Pero ahora entonces está el otro asunto pendiente con Osceola. Así que hay que hablar con el juez para ver si entonces él aprueba de que se le otorgue una fianza para que usted pueda salir bajo fianza.
Exacto, pero yo entiendo, pero hay un error, el sistema está mal, porque a mí me arrestaron con un guarante. Yo, ¿cómo pude haber failed to appear to Osceola County cuando yo fui arrestado y me trajeron aquí por el guarante? So, ¿cómo?
Something is wrong with the system. I think something is really wrong here with the system. Because how have a failure to appear in Osceola when I was already arrested? They already had me arrested here.
The issue I wanted because I failed un P-test, a drug test, how do you say, a technical, and they issue a warrant for me and they arrest me, and so I guess because I'm holding it here for a resisting arrest without violence, which I bond out for that, so I guess they're failing to appear over there. I don't know what they got going on really. That's what my family asking me. I don't want to
Got an A+ for English today. Your English class.
Yes, I went to Odyssey Middle School and Liberty Middle School and High School. Yes. They just got me.
My dad used to say, don't make me use all my English in one day. Ya lo usaste todo. No more. Okay, so listen. We're using the interpreter because you asked for the interpreter. But the interpreter just stopped because it's more confusing.
Okay.
I know how you feel. It's confusing because you're not a lawyer, you're not a judge, you don't understand. But what happens is if you would have been sitting in Osceola County and they would arrest you in Osceola County on your warrant for failing the P-test, then you would have gone to Osceola and resuelto. But you were in Orange County. So Orange County cannot do nothing about Osceola County. So now they say, we have a warrant. Also, we'll hold them for you to come pick them up. But because of everything that's going on, the virus, blah, 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 they're not coming to pick you up. Nobody wants nobody. They're like, you have cooties. So they're like, no, we're not coming to get him. So now your warrant's from Osceola County. You got picked up on the warrant, technically, but it's not their warrant. So we're just holding you until Osceola comes for you to get you. But they're not coming. I'm sorry, they're not coming. So now we have to call them and say, what do you want? Do you want us to release him? Do you want to put a bond? What do you want? And then they tell us, and then that'll happen, okay?
He say 2 hours they got?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Well, we know, you'll know, okay?
All right, thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
Yeah, you too. All right. Adrian Sanz.
Sí.
Okay. You are here today for failure to appear.
Usted está aquí por una incomparecencia a una cita judicial.
For Orange County.
Del condado de Orange.
And you have multiple. Failure to appear. Sorry.
Y tiene una serie de incomparecencias.
For driving while under the influence and operating without a valid driver's license. State, are these from the same incident date?
Por conducir bajo los efectos sin no tener licencia. A ver si es el mismo incidente.
I only have the DUI in front of me, but I believe they are.
Okay.
I'm looking them up right now. It appears that they are, since they're only one digit off of each other.
Okay. All right. Any position on setting a bond for these cases now?
A ver si se puede poner fianza en estos casos, posturas.
Your Honor, it appears the judge can get us set the bond.
Okay, good.
On the 19 CT 8048, he set the bond at $250.
I see it now.
I believe it was the same in the other case.
Yes. All right, so this-
19-7048 son $250 de fianza.
All right, so you'll have bonds of $250 on each case, the DUI and the driving while no valid.
Perdón, es 250 por cada uno de los casos, tanto el de conducir bajo los defectos como el conducir sin licencia válida.
Good luck.
Suerte.
I'm sorry, what?
He has an immigration.
Oh, you have an ICE hold.
Emigración lo está solicitando.
Pero yo ya tuve 6 meses preso de eso.
But I was in jail for 6 months due to that.
But every time you come to jail, sometimes they find you and they hold you.
Pero es que cada vez que usted viene a la cárcel, ellos lo encuentran, entonces lo están reteniendo.
So, sorry, good luck.
Entonces
Lo lamento. Buena suerte.
All right. Julio Roberto Jimenez.
Sí.
All right. You are here today for domestic violence battery.
¿Está usted aquí por una agresión, violencia doméstica?
We have somebody here on your behalf.
¿Tenemos a alguien aquí a su favor?
Ma'am, can you please state your name?
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Janie Jimenez.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Jenny Hirsch.
Okay. So, Ms. Jimenez, you are the victim in this case. Did you have something that you wanted to tell me?
¿Soy la víctima del caso? ¿Algo que quiera decirme? Sí.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sí, su señoría.
I'm here to speak up because it's been 16 years of marriage already with him. And throughout all these years, I've always lived with him a very violent, emotionally, verbally, and physically abused. I was always afraid to speak up.
Okay, hold on a second. We have an interpreter, so we'll just do it in parts, okay? Go ahead.
Porque tengo ya 6 años de matrimonio con él y a través de todos estos años siempre ha tenido él posturas, conductas violentas. Siempre yo he sido abusada por él. Ni siquiera tenía temor de delatarlo.
After my open heart surgery and 2 years of medical conditions, pulmonary disease and heart disease, I had an open heart surgery last year in April. And my mom was here helping out at home after she left back to New York. And
Ms. Jimenez, hold on, I'm sorry. You have to speak in parts so because we have the interpreter, okay? So that's good. Go ahead.
Tuve una operación de corazón abierto. Ya son 2 años que llevo yo siguiendo cuidados médicos con esta enfermedad del corazón. Eso viene ya desde el año pasado y mi mamá incluso vino aquí para ayudarme en casa en Nueva York.
when my mom was here, he calmed down a little, even though my mom did witness several violent actions from him.
Mientras mi mamá estaba aquí, él estaba más o menos tranquilo, pero ella sí fue testigo de varios incidentes de parte de él.
Once my mother headed back home to New York, he continued with his violent aggravation against me. In August, I decided to do something, to be away from him.
Y cuando mi mamá se regresó a Nueva York, entonces él continuó con su mismo patrón de conductas violentas y conductas agresivas. Fue en agosto que yo tuve una decisión de hacer algo al respecto, de dejarlo.
Sí, pero yo nunca la he tocado.
I've never touched her.
Okay.
In August, I decided, all my family were aware of the situation I was going through so many years. And specifically last year, after my surgery, having to go through all this stress continuously, they reached out to me and they offered me to go to Colombia for medical treatment and for recovery, since after my surgery, I was undergoing through so much stress here and violence. So they helped me to travel to Colombia for 5 weeks for a treatment.
Entonces, en agosto que fue que tomé la decisión, ya toda mi familia estaba al tanto de lo que yo venía pasando por tantos años. Especialmente con la operación quirúrgica que tuve el año pasado, yo necesitaba recuperarme, así que mi familia de Colombia me ofreció que fuera hasta Colombia para que pudiera ir a recuperar y también a recibir tratamiento, porque después de la operación yo había estado bajo demasiado estrés, soportando demasiada violencia. Así que por eso entonces ellos decidieron pues ya ayudarme con lo del viaje por un periodo de 5 semanas.
Pero yo también la cuidé a ella.
Okay, hold on. All right. So I guess what I really need to know from you is, are you currently living together?
No, we're not.
Okay.
No,
We've been since August, but he left home in January.
Okay.
Desde agosto, pero él se fue a la casa en enero.
All right, and I have to consider a bond. So you would be comfortable with a bond for no contact, right?
I don't want any
Tengo que controlar fianza.
either with me or my daughters. On December 1st of 2019, he tried choking me in front of my 14-year-old daughter at night. I have proof in a recording of all the audios of my daughter.
I can only address your house and you, okay?
I'm sorry?
I can only talk about your house.
Yes, but
and
I
you.
don't want him afraid. I don't want,
Well, for
I don't
today,
want
that's
him near me.
okay.
I want him near
Okay,
me.
hold on. We have an interpreter. We're driving him crazy.
Thank you.
Driving him crazy. Sorry.
December 1st of 2019, actually, my 14-year-old was the
You're talking in
witness.
English.
So I'm sorry. That's how confused you got me. I got here. Diciembre 1 de 2019, mi hija de 14 años tuvo que presenciar todas las actividades de ella. Incluso tengo pruebas. Tengo aquí grabaciones, son grabaciones que tengo en audio de lo que hizo.
Okay. All right. State.
He's dangerous to be around me or my daughters.
Es un peligro para estar cerca de mí, un peligro cerca de mis hijas.
Every day, every single day in front of my daughters.
No.
He goes right in my face, touching my face with his middle finger.
Todos los días, justo a mis hijas me mete el dedo, me pone el dedo también, me hace puñetas.
Okay. State.
Fiscalía.
We set bond in the amount of $750 for no contact with the victim or the victim's children. No return to the scene, which was the victim's home. Possess no weapons or firearms. And I wasn't sure if I saw anything about substance. No, I didn't see.
Nunca la tocaba.
All right.
Your Honor, the interpreter caught everything except for the amount of the bond.
750.
$750 de fianza con prohibición de contacto con la víctima, prohibición de contacto con los niños, prohibición de porte de armas, todo tipo de armas, incluyendo armas de fuego, de volver al lugar de prohibición de volver al lugar de los hechos.
I don't want him near my house, please.
No quiero que esté cerca de mi casa, por favor.
It's every single day.
We need to move on. Okay, I got that part already. Defense.
Your Honor, I'd like to point out that Mr. Jimenez qualifies for pretrial release. He has no criminal history, no arrests, no convictions, nothing on his face sheet. Additionally, I would object to no contact with the children because the children are not victims. In this case, she is the alleged victim. I believe if DCF is involved, the DCF can coordinate contact with the children so that they don't have to have any contact. So the defense would be asking for pretrial release. We're okay with the other conditions, but we would be asking for contact with the children because those are his children and they are not victims in this case.
Entonces la Defensoría Pública está solicitando que se le permita tener libertad provisional, tomando en cuenta que no tiene ningún historial penal, tomando en cuenta de que no tiene arrestos previos, tomando en cuenta que él no tiene ningún tipo de pena o condena en su récord. Así que por eso está presentando la objeción la defensa en cuanto a que pueda ver a sus niños. Él puede ver a esos niños porque esos también son niños de él. Esto nada más debería, la orden de contacto sería únicamente con ella, con la señora porque ella sí es la víctima, la presunta víctima.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Your
All
Honor,
right.
if I may, the no contact orders, if the court orders no contact, they include, and they specifically say, even for purposes of the children. And in this matter, it's only one child that they have in common.
It's two.
Sí, que se permitió el contacto, pero para propósito de relación con el niño, es uno solo de los niños, el niño que tienen en común, para esos efectos.
Here, to clarify, I'm not asking for third-party contact, I'm asking for him to be able to have contact with children and no contact with his witness here.
All right. The parties are not living together at this time. The court has found that there was probable cause at the arrest affidavit. There is a pending divorce. That's what's represented in the arrest affidavit and also stated by the victim. I'm going to order the bond at $750. I'm going to order no contact with the victim. I'm going to order no return to the victim's residence during the pendency of this case. And I'm not going to order no contact with the children. I mean, ultimately, these are his children, too. He can have contact with them. They have a divorce case, and we'll let the divorce court deal with that. You are to have no... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Entonces, es determinado que si hay indicios de culpa o fundada sospecha, como aparece el affidavit o el documento de arresto, también está señalado que hay un divorcio, una demanda de divorcio que está pendiente, tanto por el testimonio que también dio la víctima. Sí voy a otorgar la fianza de todas maneras en $750. Se prohíbe el contacto con la víctima, volver a la residencia, ir a la casa de la víctima mientras el caso está pendiente, pero no voy a impedir que tenga contacto con su niño. Esa parte sí la va a dejar el tribunal que tenga contacto y que sea el tribunal de divorcio quien decida después qué es lo que se va a hacer.
Pero puedo ver a mis hijas, perdón.
But I can see my daughters. I'm sorry.
You can see your children. Ultimately, you cannot have contact with your wife. So I don't know how you're going to coordinate that. You probably have to coordinate that through your family law case.
Sí, usted va a tener que, o sea, la cuestión va a ser para la coordinación, ¿no? Que eso se determinará con el caso que tiene el tribunal familiar. Sí. Pero de momento usted sí puede ver a los niños, pero no puede tener contacto con la víctima, con la esposa.
Sí, señor.
Okay, correct. Yes, sir. I understand now.
Okay, you're not to have any weapons or firearms.
Prohíbe el uso de armas, incluyendo armas de fuego.
Nunca ha tenido.
Never had any.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. This is Yandil Morales.
Sí.
Have somebody coming here.
I mean, what was the case number, Your Honor?
Oh, I'm so sorry. What was the other case number?
2020 MM2532 AM.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, and for this case, Ms. Morales, the case number is 2020 MM2528A.
Thank you.
And are you? I'm sorry?
Good afternoon, Josh.
Good afternoon. Are you John?
John Durango.
John Durango. Okay, good.
John Durango. Bien.
All right, perfect. So, Mr. Durango, do you have anything that you want to tell me about this case?
¿Algo que quiere decir, señor Durango, sobre este caso?
I'm sorry?
I need an interpreter, Josh.
Okay, you want an interpreter too? We have him here. We just make sure that you speak good into the mic. All right. ¿Tiene algo que quiere decirme?
Sí, no, que yo siento todo lo que ya ha pasado. Me tocó llamar a la policía por la agresión, porque yo nunca pensé que iba a pasar esto. En ningún momento.
Yes, no, well, I'm sorry about what happened. I had to make a call because of the aggression that was going on. And never thought that such a thing was going to ever happen.
Okay, so, pues yo quisiera decirle a la juez que estoy un poco asustado con lo que pasó, porque yo nunca la había visto así en los años que he estado con ella y en los años de casado después.
I just to let the judge know that, yeah, I'm scared because I had never seen her such a way all the years that we've been together and all the years that we've been married. Never seen her like that.
Okay. Are you guys together now?
¿Ahora están juntos?
No, ella me abandonó, ella abandonó el hogar, ella se fue de sus amigas, no sé, se llevó mi hija y ella a veces me la trae, pero es poco. So yo quisiera una custodia compartida, no sé lo que la jueza determine, me gustaría al menos estar 2 o 3 días con mi hija y estar con ella porque la quiero y la niña me quiere mucho a mí también.
Well, things she abandoned the home. She left the house. She took my daughter with her. And sometimes she does bring her, but not too often. And I would like to have some type of time sharing. I don't know, something like that. Whatever the court determines, so I could see her 2 or 3 days because I love her and she loves me as well.
Are you married?
¿Están casados?
Yes. Sí.
Yes.
Okay. State?
Fiscalía.
They would recommend to the court a fine of $500. Ask the court to order no contact with the victim, maintain some residence, possess no weapons or firearms.
Okay.
Yeah, if Your Honor could repeat that for the interpreter because the interpreter can barely hear counsel. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so I'll repeat it. It's $500 bond, no contact with the victim, maintain separate residence, and no possession of firearms.
Son $500 de fianza que se otorga. Se prohíbe el contacto con la víctima, se prohíbe volver al mismo lugar y se prohíbe el porte de armas, incluyendo armas de fuego.
That's the recommendation from the state.
Y esa es la recomendación que hace la fiscalía.
Okay, defense?
George,
Defensa.
La niña la tengo yo en este momento.
I have the girl is with me at this point.
Salga con la fianza, ¿puede llevarse la niña?
If she gets, she leaves, she gets bailed out, can she take the girl?
So you are married. You have equal rights to your child. Unfortunately, sorry, go ahead.
Ustedes están casados, por lo tanto, ustedes tienen igual nivel de derechos para con la niña.
I'm not going to order anything about the child, but unfortunately, I am going to order that she cannot have contact with you and that she cannot come to your house. And that's probably the only way that she can get the child. So someone's going to have to file for divorce. And then the divorce court will deal with the child situation. I'm not going to deal with that.
Entonces yo no voy a dar ninguna instrucción referente a la menor. Ahora, lo que sí voy a poner es que no haya contacto con usted, de que ella no vaya a su residencia. Desafortunadamente, la única manera para ella tener acceso a la niña es yendo a su residencia. Eso van a tener que arreglarlo con el Tribunal de Divorcios, que es la corte que maneja esos asuntos. Yo no voy a tomar decisiones al respecto.
La niña se queda por ahora conmigo.
So the girl stays with me for now?
Yes, unless you have the baby on the street and she seems to find the child, then she can take the child. But if the child's with you, she cannot have contact with you.
Your witness makes it clear that neither party actually has custody, so I think he might get confused. And then I have my response.
I just said they have equal custody.
Ellos tienen custodia igual, a menos que la niña ande por la calle y ella la recoja, pero si no, la mantiene el señor.
Perfecto.
Okay.
Miss Morales does not have any criminal history, no prior arrests, no prior convictions. She qualifies for pretrial release, so that's what I would be asking for. And given ongoing pandemic, I'm gonna add
Yo
that.
estoy pidiendo libertad provisional tomando en cuenta de que ella no tiene antecedentes penales, ella no ha sido arrestada antes y tampoco se le han impuesto penas o condenas del tribunal.
Okay. All right. Based on her history or lack of history, I'll go ahead and allow pretrial release. Ma'am, it's very important that you understand that you are not allowed to have any contact with the victim, and you are not to return to his residence or his place of employment. You are not to possess any firearms. Okay, or
Señora,
weapons.
tomando en cuenta de que usted no tiene historial penal, entonces sí me inclino por conceder la libertad provisional. Sin embargo, pues es muy importante que usted entienda esto. No se le permite ningún tipo de contacto con la víctima, ni tampoco volver ir a la residencia de él, donde él vive, ni tampoco ir donde él trabaje. Y también se le prohíbe el porte de todo tipo de armas, incluyendo armas de fuego.
You are married, so both of you have equal rights to your child.
Usted está casada, así que ambos tienen derecho por igual hacia su niño.
But you cannot have any contact with the defendant. I mean, with the victim. Sorry, the victim.
Usted no puede tener ningún contacto con la víctima.
So you're going to have to resolve any children's issues in divorce court.
Así que tendrá que arreglar cualquier asunto relacionado con los niños en el tribunal de divorcios.
Okay? Good luck.
Bien, buena suerte.
¿Puedo hacer una pregunta?
¿Me ask a
yes.
question?
Cuando yo salga de aquí, ¿puedo buscar a mi hija qué día?
When I get out of here, which day can I go and pick up my daughter?
I'm not getting involved in that at all. You're going to have to figure that out in divorce court. So you're not going to be...
No voy a intervenir para nada en eso. Eso usted tendrá que arreglar mediante la instancia de divorcios del tribunal familiar.
No, yo estoy en divorcio. El divorcio está en proceso.
Yeah, the divorce is in process right now.
So ask the divorce judge.
Pregunta entonces al juez que está manejando la causa del divorcio.
Okay. Gracias.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yep. Did you not hear that last part?
So I stay with my daughter for now. That's what I want to know.
Yes, the divorce judge will deal with that.
Okay, thank you, Joanna. Okay, I will give you today.
All right. Francisco Fernandez. All right, Mr. Fernandez, you are here for an out-of-county warrant from Seminole County.
Se nos está aquí porque está solicitado por otro condado, el condado de Seminole.
And, all right, let's see. They do not have a recommended bond for you.
Y no se ha dado ninguna recomendación en cuanto a fianza para usted.
So what is happening is that the regular judge that is here normally
Lo que pasa es que el juez que está aquí manejando estas causas por lo regular
is reaching out to the outlying counties to see if they're willing to set a bond on your case so that you can be released.
Entonces el juez está poniéndose en contacto con ese otro condado que lo está solicitando para ver si le puede conceder una fianza para que usted salga bajo fianza.
And your case will be recalled at a later date.
Y entonces su caso será escuchado posteriormente en otra fecha.
Good luck.
Buena suerte.
Okay, gracias.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and the last one is Santiago Melendez Cruz. All right, is that you?
Sí.
Santiago.
All right, so you have an out-of-county warrant for Lake County and the county. Are they both from Lake County? Oh, that's a cop. Okay. So out-of-county warrant for Lake County, and the bonds are set for $10,000. I don't know what the. failure to appear for a duelist and you think that's a typo? Isn't that a typo?
No, it says duelist and resisting without violence.
I have to think that's a typo. That's a kind of crazy bond.
It's Lake County.
All right. All right.
Entonces,
I'm so sorry. I'm just like amazed by this. Okay, I think this has to be a typo because the bond says you have a warrant for failing to appear for a driving while license suspended and a warrant for failing to appear for resisting officer without violence. And then the bond is $10,000 each. So, counsel, when you say it's Lake County, do you mean it's Lake County like they have bonds that high or they make typos?
I say it's Lake County in the sense that they're really conservative, so it really doesn't surprise me that they're setting up on that.
Okay, so that it was intentional. Okay.
entonces la fianza que otorgó el otro condado del condado Lake son de $10,000 cada uno, tanto por la incomparecencia, por manejar con licencia suspendida, como también por el caso de oponer resistencia a un arresto. Son $10,000 cada uno de fianza.
Okay. Well, I was thinking with a typo, but if you think it's just because they're conservative, then I'm not inclined to change what they did. So.
Well, I believe it's a typo now.
Primero pensé que era un error tipográfico, no sabía si lo voy a cambiar porque era mucho o porque son muy conservadores.
Let me see if it says anything else, whatever. No, I don't think so, because then they typed it out. 20,000.
Okay.
Y luego escribieron $20,000.
It's outrageous, but not a typo.
All right. Well, your bond is set. I can't change it. I'm not the judge who set that. Whatever judge had your case when you didn't appear, they did that, and I don't know why. It could be that you failed to appear a lot of times. They were just tired of you failing to appear, and they're gonna show you or what? I don't know. So I'm not gonna try to guess. But that's your bond. If you want to bond out, it's $10,000 on each count. Good luck.
Así que sí, no se puede hacer nada con respecto a esa fianza. Eso fue el juez, quizás porque usted tuvo mucha incomparecencia, quién sabe qué sería, pero en todo caso son $20,000 en total. Buena suerte. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. The interpreter didn't get the case numbers for the last two, I think.
That's my
Francisco
fault.
Fernandez and Milan de Cruz. The interpreter has some responsibility too.
Santiago Melendez Cruz is 2019 MM 2761. And Francisco Fernandez is, I think, 2019 5930 MM.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. We're all done.
You're welcome.
Yay, bye.